you doing?
Suspect is down.
This is one that you're not going to let go. He has to be stopped. He's in immediate danger.
I like that intro. In a Prius though. As we chase in a Prius though. Oh my goodness gracious. This is Relentless. For Tru Shrem's not here yet. Yam's not here yet, but we got Mr. Forma and we got Win. So I guess that's pretty much the whole team right there. The whole fucking show right there. Mr. Forma and Win.
Hey, how you doing, guys? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, Win?
He's on the phone apparently. He's too cool.
Oh, he's on the phone? Okay, well, good. This is my opportunity. This is my opportunity. Last week's show, on last week's episode, MGTOW and the Win was talking about how he's gonna get a license and all of this stuff and show everybody how he could drive circles around everybody. And I let it be known that he's washed up and he needs to just let it go. Now the man is delusional. He's gonna get ready to come back on the air and he's gonna try to defend his case. But it's just remember, guys, it's all fake news. You heard it here from Mr. Forma. Now remember, don't go trying to get the facts. Just believe what I'm saying.
All right, motherfucker.
Win is a nest.
Oh, all right, motherfucker. Keep talking your shit.
Everybody. Keep talking your shit. Y'all are a trip together. Oh my god, that is too funny. I don't know. I don't know if Win can actually drive circles around everybody. I know he can. I know he can't drive circles around me.
All right, motherfucker, keep talking that shit. Keep talking your shit. Done shit. Only one of us up here. Only one of us up here knows what truck to look for, motherfucker.
Actually, I do.
Yeah, I know what truck to look for. I know the truck. I've seen the truck. I know the truck.
You see?
Man, come on, man. Listen. Former force operatives around the country, okay?
All right.
So don't even worry about it.
What color is the truck?
Listen,
I need to know what.
We don't want to dox you like that.
I'm not into racism, so I'm not worried about what color the truck is. You know, I don't see the color of the truck. I just see a truck, okay?
I don't see the color of the truck. I just see a truck. Oh my god, you're on a trip.
You're on one of those bullshits, huh?
No, it's not that. It's just that now you're trying to race bait me into debating the color of your truck when your truck is simply an automobile. Okay. Does it not take gas like the rest of the trucks?
You got a point there.
You know, don't
over there, dog.
Don't truck race bait me. Your truck
race bait me, this guy.
Your truck is an automobile that takes gasoline just like the rest of the trucks in the world. Okay, don't shame your truck by its color.
You said gasoline.
Well, diesel is gasoline once you think about it.
There's no gasoline with the
Actually, diesel fuel is actually the derivative of gasoline.
It is diesel. Diesel is the evolved form of gasoline.
Yeah, it's basically it'd be a difference between steel iron and titanium, basically.
Yes, it would be the difference between. It would be the difference
Iron is the
between
original form. Steel is the next stage, and titanium is the following stage after that.
just like it would be.
It's kind of like the fundamental difference between kerosene, gasoline, and diesel. It's all about the weight. It's all about the weight and consistency.
It's the fundamental difference between MGTOW and the wind, and it's the former.
Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Why don't you stay to your restaurant?
You know what, MGTOW went? You know what, MGTOW went? I'm proud because I changed the battery. You know what? The whole fixture needed to be changed, not just the battery.
Not just the battery. This guy.
And I've done more, I've done more work on my own truck. How's that farmer van? How's the kitchen van? Is it still running?
Not really, man. It ain't running, man. It's all messed up, man. We'll have to junk it. I gotta get another one if we're gonna do vendor stuff. We gotta get a whole nother truck, man. The other one's broken totally down.
I wonder how you fucked it up.
He probably left the battery in. He probably left the battery in there and left
he probably left the cells off the battery. He probably overheated the alternator, running too much shit.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there for like a couple of days, and the women took it out. So there it is.
Oh, there's your problem.
Wow.
There's the problem.
He threw Josephine under the bus.
No, she don't work there. She don't work there.
Okay.
She don't work there. Tara.
Wrong Indian woman. Sorry about that. Wrong Indian woman.
Yep. Hurricane Jane. And Simone, Hurricane Jane, Simone, and Danny. They took it out and messed it up.
Over there.
Okay.
Over there.
Oh my goodness gracious! So we got Mr. Forma and Lind in the place. We got Vergoda. Vergoda just showed up. Nice. Oh
What's
my
up,
goodness!
guys?
What's up?
Nice to see you. You know, there is I have something to say to the alien guy. The alien guy in the comments. I will be happy if you come in to join us. Anyway, how are you guys? Hello?
How you doing? I can hear you.
Okay. You're new here, or am I mistaken?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a nice evening. That's it, right?
Yes. Hello, Vedic. Vedic.
Mr. Forama?
Yes. 1 second. I have to turn my mic off.
Okay.
1 second.
Take your time, bro. So, Mr. Tico the Grim Reaper, how are you?
Hello, it's me. What's up? I had to take a phone call. It's me, Tico.
So, what's happened that you are today the Grim Reaper?
Well, that's pretty much an avatar for one of my channels, basically.
Yeah, I think that we need you in Gaza.
Yeah, pretty much. Clean up on L9. Clean up on L9.
Yeah, go clean up on go to Gaza to clean up after us.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's pretty crazy there right now. It's a political. It's like I can't even call it a political nightmare as much as I can call it. I call it a. It's not even political anymore. It's just ridiculously.
Let's see you run in your underwear in 3 a.m. to a shelter. Let's then see if you can deafen it.
Well, no, it's not even that though. It's more so the fact that it's not. It's like it's starting to get out of hand. So it's not even political anymore. It's more so just people just being a bunch of assholes at this point.
I'm an asshole?
No, I'm talking about the whole entire thing right now because it's way out of control. It's way out of proportion now. It'd be like if you were to let two children fight, and all of a sudden they started breaking out RPG rockets instead of like water guns or water balloons. They broke out RPG rockets and started really going in on each other.
Yeah. Anyway, bro, like I said, let's see you run in 3 in the wake up from alarm in 3 in the morning and running in your underwear to a shelter with all the people in your apartment, in your building.
Well, that's pretty much like what it is, pretty much in cartel country, Mexico, anyway. So.
No, we don't used to it here. I live in the center of the country. I live in Tel Aviv area, so I don't used to.
Oh, so you're not used to it actually happening right there, basically.
No, the people that are getting it right now, and almost every time, day and night, are in in the deep south, in Sderot, and in the south in general.
Yeah.
So
you're in Tel Aviv. You're not used to being in the thick of it then.
Yeah,
you're used to hearing shit, but you're not used to being in the thick of it.
Yeah, but we have the Iron Dome anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of the alien guy? I can spell it. Shin B Win.
Shinobi One.
Shinobi One.
Shinobi One. Yeah, he's
okay.
He's cool.
Shinobi One, come and be with us.
He's probably too busy. I think there's a link in the comment section. He can jump in anytime he wants.
Yeah, come on, Shinobi One, be Shinobi homie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah, he needs to come here.
What did they say to Death, Grim Reaper? What did they say to Death? Not today.
Well, go to Gaza. Go and take out of those fuckers.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It turned into it's not even a political nightmare anymore. It's just like there's going to be a lot of people there's not going to be a lot of people reelected again. Let's just put it that way. There's going to be there's going to be a new cabinet. There's going to be a new president. A new prime minister. There's going to be a new everything. Because there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to make it back in office again after this shit. It's like,
our prime minister is probably will leave sooner or later, but it's not because of this. If you think about it, this operation that we have now in Gaza is giving him good points, if you think about it.
Well, it all depends. It all depends on how you look at it, because not all the time it doesn't give him good points. Sometimes, because everybody will say, because it's kind of like America. Oh, the Gallup polls say that, such and such is ahead, and he's going to win this election. And then you find out another person wins the election. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, he's having not a problem in politics, but still he's anyway, like I said, he has a lot of problem in the politics here, but that conflict in Gaza, if he will stay in Gaza and bomb them and give them what they deserve, those animals, then he's definitely will get good points for that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in the South supports him, so he needs to show them that he gives the Gazans what they deserve. In general, those creeps brought this on themselves. And if somebody needs to be blamed for the suffering, is the Hamas. That is the organization that they use them as human shields and started on this mess. Yeah, I heard there are also many anti-Semitics that want us to stop defending our country. You see them in protest in the U.S. or just a few nuts?
They're pretty much all over the place. That's not even a moot point. That's pretty much they're all over the place. So it's not like it's just here. It's everywhere basically. There's always somebody that says something like that for all intents and purposes. So
okay.
Okay, I'm back. Hey, as far as what you were saying, there's not going to be a lot of people back in office. All they got to do is just, just like they're going to keep doing, just keep using those Gemini machines and just have whoever they want to have in. I mean, it doesn't
True
matter
story.
anymore.
True story. True story.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Or cheat the election, like another election that we know of.
That's all they have. That's all they have to do. They did it once. They did it they did it in everybody's face. Everybody's accepting it. Like, oh, this is great. So this is what they're just going to keep doing across the planet.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if the U.S. don't, and another thing, if the U.S. don't like the leader, they'll basically just reinstall a new one after they start a war with you.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So there is no more around the world globally. There is no more country where you can go to and you have a fair anything.
No.
Everything is totalitarian. Everywhere you go, planet Earth. Planet Earth is totalitarian now. The whole planet.
Yeah, excuse me, the guy with the women face, what is your name?
Mr. Former.
Mr. Former? Okay, are you new here? Yes?
No, he's been here a while. He's been here before.
No, I didn't see him before. I don't remember him. But
well, he comes to the channel usually on certain days, basically.
Okay, where are you from in the U.S.?
He's from the U.S.
Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts in the U.S.
Massachusetts, huh? I don't know where it is, but okay.
Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
hear you. We just don't.
Huh? So you have probably access to good tea.
What?
Can you believe
if you are close to Boston, that you have probably an access to good tea, and you can
good
float
tea
in the river. Get it?
Can y'all believe the cocksucker some of these fucking people driving behind a fucking wheel? This dude has been sitting in fucking at the goddamn terminal for 2 fucking days.
We don't understand you.
2 goddamn days for a 34 reset. And now here at the end of fucking mechanics fucking work day, he wants to now say he got enough time for a fucking A service. Or fucking B service. Man, this is fucking chuckle fuckery right here. You're supposed to get the fucking A or B service as soon as the fucking shop opens. I get to the fucking shop on my first fucking day of the third floor, and I fucking asked the mechanic if I could get the fucking A or B service in the fucking morning. What the fuck? That chuckle fuckery.
He's talking to us?
Hey, Vedic, he does this to me. Anytime I get ready to answer a question or whatever, he'll do that. And because he knows I'm an older, he knows I'm an older guy, and I don't remember too quickly. You know what I mean? Like I'll forget. He does that to me on purpose.
This cocksuckery right here, this chuckle fuckery, this is some bullshit. That shit pisses me the fuck off.
Now you see why he's getting mad? See, the whole thing why he's... And this is what happens to you when you drive a truck for a long time and you become washed up. You get angry over every little thing.
These motherfuckers, I can't stand lazy motherfuckers. Lazy ass motherfuckers. Because,
yo, they're gonna
fired. Shots fired.
And this is what happens when you're a fucking chef for too damn long. You start talking shit to random people.
It ain't that bad. It's just that you better chill out before. You better chill out before Joe Biden think your truck is Israel and let it crash.
Shit, dude.
What
Go ahead, Biden. Do me a fucking favor. You do me a favor, you motherfucker.
No, I'm taking a shot at Joe Biden because Joe Biden should be helping Israel, not turning his back on Israel.
Yeah, Joe Biden is a pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
You also got to take consideration too. Here's a problem. What I noticed with American politics. 1 year, if the Democrats are in office, China's our friend, and Russia's our enemy. If the Republicans are in office, the Russians are our friend, and China's our enemy. If the Democrats are in office, we don't give a fuck about Israel. If the Republicans are in office, we care all about Israel. That's simply how it works. I've noticed.
That's because one side.
Every single time it gets rotated out.
Yeah, that's because one group of people believe in the core and they do what America pretty much set out to do. The other side is all about change and hope and diversity and transsexuals reading books to my kids.
Facts.
And other nonsense. So yeah, the trans stuff that read the sequels that read the books to children, the drag queens. How it's small stuff or it's all over the US?
It's all over the world.
It's all over the world, man. It's all over the world.
We
And you
don't
know what
have
else
it
I'm
here.
upset about? Let me tell
Well,
you
yeah,
something.
not there, but it's pretty much over most of the world. Basically, there's somebody doing that shit. Basically.
Oh,
We
yeah,
don't
guys,
have
my-
it.
Oh,
If
let me
we
rephrase. Let me
if
hang
some
on, hang on, hang
pervert
on,
tries
hang
to
on,
do
hang
it
on,
here,
hang on,
Hang
hang
on,
on,
hang
hang
on,
on.
hang on,
Let me
hang on.
rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. It's in most of the Western world for all of this. If you're a Western progressive world, you pretty much have this in your, except for Russia. Russia will pretty much jail you for this shit. But everywhere
And we
else will
don't
pretty
have
much.
it. And we're still a
You're
part.
not really
And we're part
Western
of the
though.
West. What?
You're not really Western though. You're pretty
Yeah.
much traditional. You're not
No,
really
but
Western.
we're not
Yeah,
traditional.
but
Come on.
like here's a good
We're
yeah. Your
Westerners
country's
like you.
yeah, like you're traditional. Here's the thing. Do you have like a good example? Do you have 32 genders or what is it now? 79 genders in your country yet?
No, we don't. What do you mean?
Okay.
Have we don't have this shit? At least not.
Yeah,
No, we don't
you're
have
not a
this shit.
progressive. You're not progressive Western. You don't have drag queens reading your children's stories. You don't
No.
have a female pole dancing in the middle of the gymnasium at your children's school.
We have what called what?
Pole
Say
dancing,
again?
like literally spinning down a pole like a stripper in the middle of your children's school.
What? Why you the hell?
Yeah.
Who does that?
That's progressive West right there. That's
Yeah,
progressive
and
West for you.
You know what else
Who
you
does
don't have in
this?
Israel? Hey,
The junior
And
Hey,
I
guys,
actually,
who
matter of
does
fact, I have
hey,
a
you know
video.
what
I have a
else?
video of
but
that.
who does
I
this?
actually have a video of that on my channel.
stupid stuff.
Yeah, I literally have a video of that
Tuco,
of a bunch of
just Tuco, I
children.
want to ask you something. Who does the tripping stuff? The gym, the coach does it. Who does it?
Well, no, it's basically progressive Western world. They do that shit. It's okay in school to do that stuff. So, and the sad part about that, I have a video. There's a video on my channel where they're literally got a bunch of 5-year-olds sitting in the gymnasium watching a woman spin down a pole as she strips.
For what? Why they see it? What's the reason to see it?
Because it's progressive and children should be able to accept things basically. So they got like strippers literally sliding down a pole.
What's the aim to see
at a
it?
school.
What are they trying to see it? Why?
It doesn't matter why they want them to see it. It's just basically they need to see it. Basically,
Okay,
it's kind of,
I'll tell you why.
Good example of this. Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you why.
Good example of that is Vigoda. Do you have gay pride parade in your country?
What gay? What preparating?
Gay
We
pride
have gay
parade. It's called
We
gay
have
pride
gay
parade.
parades in our country. So
Okay. Do y'all take y'all children to the gay pride parade?
yeah.
That's the only thing y'all got going on for you then. That's progressive West.
Hey, Pagoda. You know what else you don't
We
have?
we
You don't.
have gay parades in Tel Aviv, but of course, in Tel Aviv, in Jerusalem, and people come with their kids and family. Of course, you behave in those places. You don't do orgies and crazy stuff.
Well, the sad part about
It's
that in
just like
America,
you are Purim, but
in America, they do all that stuff and more in
Yeah.
front of your
Pagoda.
children.
Pagoda.
yeah.
So
You
you're
know
not
what else
well
you don't
behaved
have
then.
out? You know what else you don't have? You don't have you don't have Luciferians in town halls doing the Satan prayer, and you don't have statues of Baphomet around in Israel.
Statues of what?
Baphomet, and you don't have
Who's
officials
Baphomet?
doing the Luciferian prayer inside of town halls. Yeah,
No,
you don't
we
have
don't
that
have
over
this.
there.
We have Bedouins, we have Druzis, but we don't have this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
my buddy's
that's why the Democrats turned their back on Israel. You see?
Yeah, but
Because Israel is still a God-fearing country. And this country is antichrist. This is an antichrist system over here. So that's especially the Democrats, and that's why they reject Israel. And that's why the Republicans accept Israel, because there's a difference in, morals.
Yeah,
but just
because
you said
Republicans are traditional,
country.
or they
You know
refer
that
to them as
the Christians,
trad-cons. Republicans
you
are
know that the
traditional.
Christians, just saying, you know that the Christians here are 5%, if not less.
I know.
And of course, if if I include the Christians that are only Christians on paper, if I will take those out, then it's way less than 5%.
Well, even if it's way less than 5%, the Luciferian agenda is not being forced upon Israel.
I never saw a Luciferian person. What they do exactly?
What do you mean?
Or my favorite is
What do you mean? You see them all over the place.
The only
They're
thing that's
everywhere.
being forced
Yeah,
upon
but what
Israel
they
right
do,
now
just like
is
Satan
America
Red?
giving
No.
giving Israel money for gender studies.
What the fuck?
They gave
Gender
the rest
studies?
of the Arab world and the Jewish world money for gender studies.
Exactly. To further indoctrinate those people into this way of thinking and behavior.
Gender studies. What the hell
There
is
she goes again. You know
what
what?
is gender
I'm gonna
studies
have
exactly?
Oh, it's pretty bad, yo. We'll have to make a whole entire live stream on that one. One of us will pretty much make a stream on that one for you, so you can actually watch it and be like, "What the fuck?" It'll blow your mind.
Yeah,
It'll blow your mind.
Yo, Westerners, so what the hell?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's kind of like what I said about the 23 genders. That's a part of it. Then you also got transgender and all this other great craziness going on with it. You got other stuff going on around it.
You have the gays, you have the
No, not the gays. It's not even the
gays.
gays. Because the gays don't even associate with it no more too much. They just try to distance themselves. It's more or less the transgenders, the lesbians, and there's this thing called gender. It's like gender. It's like you can't. It's called gender pronouns. So you can't misidentify somebody, or they can sue you basically, or take you to court basically.
What?
Yeah. You gotta say stuff.
If it
You
looks
gotta
like
say
a she,
stuff like this. You gotta say.
If it looks like
You gotta
a she,
say he,
you can't
them.
call her a she because you'll be assuming their gender pronoun.
Yeah, you gotta.
I shit you not. I
Dakota.
shit you not.
Me up.
Bakota, you gotta say.
That's how serious we
Bakota.
are. Like it cracks me up every time I hear this shit.
Bakota, you gotta say he. No, you gotta say what is it? He, thee, them, they,
them, they,
he, them, they, them.
Yeah, thee, them, they, you, we.
That's
there's like 23 of them. There's like literally 23 of them.
I call them fuckers. Yeah, I call them all fuckers.
Every time I see them, every time I see them, I say, "What's up, my nigga?"
Hey, you guys.
That's racist. You don't say that.
Hey, let me tell you too. 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 Let me tell you.
You're a man.
Let me tell you too. If you guys go, be careful going to massage parlors, man. Be careful going to massage parlors. Be careful. Because you know, with this COVID wearing the mask, they got a bunch of trainees in there rubbing you up. So be careful.
That's why I don't go to massage parlors anymore. That's why I don't go to massage parlors, period.
Like I said, I call them up.
I've actually never been to a massage parlor at all.
Oh,
Tico. I was small, but I've never been to a massage parlor.
Well, Tico, I got my two girls that I go to all the time. I got their number. When I call them, they know I'm coming, so I'm safe.
Nice. Yeah, I only went to a spa. It was actually the best experience in the whole entire world. I felt all relaxed and all.
It is the greatest experience. It's great.
Now, I'm gonna embarrass myself on live stream. A nigga got a seaweed wrap, and a nigga got a facial, and a nigga got.
Listen, you got to do the sonic. Know what you got to do next time? You got to get the supersonic shower. You got to do the supersonic shower.
I got it all.
Supersonic shower. I swear by it, man. I'm telling you.
I got the whole package.
If I can't get the supersonic shower, I'm not doing it. Supersonic shower.
What the hell's a seaweed wrap? Hey, what the hell's a seaweed wrap?
That's for people with class, man.
You're not.
You don't know nothing about. You ain't culture, man. Come on, man.
If you don't know nothing about that way, you're
I'm
not.
a fucking heathen. I'm a fucking heathen.
I know that. You're a heathen driving around in a Black Lives Matter truck.
Don't you dare curse at me, motherfucker. Curse at me again, motherfucker. Curse at me again, man.
That was a good one.
Curse at me again, motherfucker. Curse at me again, motherfucker.
Going around the Black Lives Matter truck.
Come on,
Curse at me again. Curse at me again, motherfucker.
You know I love you, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I know. But you can't be cursing at people like that. You can't be cursing at people like that. Don't curse at people. That's rude.
Speaking of cursing and being late to your funeral, where the hell Sherm at?
He's coming at 2 apparently. Apparently Yam didn't tell me that he's rescheduled it for 2 his time. So he's coming in about less than 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to be going home soon. I'm at work. I'm supposed to have a half a day.
Yeah,
Shit,
And
he'll
what
be
do you
here pretty
work,
soon.
bro?
Yeah, I'm at work.
shit, man.
You guys, you want to see?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you what. I'll show you.
As long as
He owns
there's
a
no
restaurant.
prostitution, I don't care. But okay.
It's not prostitution. I don't care.
Here we
He
go.
owns a restaurant.
We got the cash register here. You know,
Nice.
I got $1 for a tip.
And where is the guy
Here's
who's
the
going to
menu
rob
board.
you?
Hey, yo, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah.
Hey, how far does your place deliver?
No, we don't. You got to go through Grubhub, DoorDash, or Uber Eats.
Oh, fuck.
I could ask you.
I'm gonna just ride up on Boston and make
a
a
very
guest appearance.
important question, guys. I have a question for you.
How long does it take to drive to Boston?
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Simone, guys.
Lady.
She got her all off guard and shit. She all what? Wait, what? My hair wasn't done.
Who's gonna go back to the nice lady?
Huh?
Go
All
back
right,
to the
just
nice
fucking
lady.
cocksucker.
He said, "Go back into the nice lady." He's a trip. He's a good chicken. He's a trip. Go back to the nice lady.
Nice lady.
Yeah, she was a nice lady.
Yeah, she's from Brazil. She's a nice lady, nice woman.
Yeah.
She looks Chinese. Anyway,
Well, most of
I have a
Latin
question
America looks like that. That's pretty much Latin America
I
in
have a
general.
good question for all of
She got a
you.
big, she got a big donkey. I tell you that.
I believe it.
That's not
She's
nice.
Brazilian.
She got a big donkey.
She's talking about booty.
That's not nice.
No. It is nice. That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
That's a compliment.
Don't say
That's a
that
compliment
to
in
the
Brazil.
lady.
That's a compliment in Brazil.
Yep. Welcome. That's a compliment in America.
Tell
Well,
her to
not really.
shake
Well,
about
it's a
donkey.
recent compliment in America. That's just recent that's a compliment. Before it wasn't
Oh,
a compliment.
in
that
Portugal,
means somebody's feelings would have been hurt and they would have ran to the gym real quick to lose that ass.
in Brazil,
That's a way to get you in trouble.
in Brazil, the way you would say it is, you would say "bunda calisto." That's how
Yeah.
you would compliment somebody's ass
Yeah.
in Portuguese.
Booty.
Bunda calisto.
Bunda Calisto.
Now, I got Spanish. I can do Spanish, but that's the only thing I know in Portuguese. Bunda calisto.
You want me to tell you how to say boobies in Hebrew?
Yes.
Titi. Titi.
What? Booty?
Titi.
Fruity, yeah.
Oh, duty.
Titi. Booby.
Root?
Titi.
Oh,
Say
tutti.
Titi. Titi.
Titi.
Yes.
Titi.
Titi. Go to Israeli women, say it well. I want to touch your titi.
You know what's crazy is that there's a lot of little black kids named TT. You know.
Yeah. True story.
No, not titi. It's titi.
Oh, ZT.
No.
Oh, what the
Titi.
fuck?
I can't.
What the actual fuck is going on
Pagoda,
here?
I can't get it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't catch the words.
Yo,
What
what the?
You're probably watching this on the Baron Yam channel, the Vedic Ghost channel, the Tico Trend gender
will
race
tell
and
you how
gender
to
channel, or
say
you're watching this
how
on
to
the
say
Twitch
it later.
or Internal Status.
Yo,
And the ultimate disruption to your live stream, Big Town with the Wind.
Yeah, I know,
hey,
right?
Tico, block my screen for a second. Block my screen for a second.
No. How about you not do that? How about you not do that? I can't block your face for a second.
Yeah, how about you just?
Guys, anyway, I want to ask you a question, a very important question. It's a shame that you're gone. I took a course on. That's him?
Nah, he's looking out the window of his truck.
Anyway, I want to ask you all a question. I took a course half an year ago about the 60s and the USA. And we talked about Malcolm X. What do you think about him?
Malcolm X.
Yeah, the
Malcolm X?
X-Men.
Malcolm X used to go on TV and he used to tell everybody about what the way white people act today. He was telling people back then
How they're going to act today.
about that. And back then, they didn't understand what he was talking about. And now, if you go back to old tapes and listen to him talk about the white liberal and this, that, and the third, you'll be like, holy crap.
Yep. Matter of fact, I say the same damn thing when I said white liberals are worse than conservative liberals. And the sad part about that, white liberals are more racist than conservative racist people.
Yep. And he was talking about how they will bring about the destruction and tear down of the country. And at that point in time, in the 1960s, they could not wrap their head around the 21st century world. But this man had that foresight and he had that knowledge. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it was basic common sense. If you go deep into it, and you know the nature of a person, how they're going to evolve or whatever. And he was saying this and letting people know about this, and they just thought he was some radical crazy man.
Here's the thing. When everybody talks about
for what I learn about him, from what I learn about him, he was sympathizing with people in Egypt and other people in Africa, only because they were in Africa for a start, and he became a Muslim.
Here's the thing when it comes to black culture. I would say Malcolm X.
You mean sub-Saharan African culture? You mean?
Well, no, I'm talking about Black American culture. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing about that. What I've noticed about it is, Malcolm X was the right leader for black people. Martin Luther King was the wrong leader for black people.
Right.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King literally pacified a whole entire race of people.
Yeah.
Not only did he pacify a whole entire race of people, he made them into sheeple, and he made them follow white people into the city and just to their own demise.
Yeah.
So, in other words, to me, Martin Luther King is the epitome of an overseer. Back in the day, during slavery, church and slavery, basically, because black people were all about their church, but they can't seem to, bring themselves to help other people, or they always turn their nose up at other people like their white counterparts when they leave church. But when they're in church, it's like, praise the Lord. When they leave church, they ignorant as hell.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing I noticed about it. So, in other words, Martin Luther King was basically an overseer, just to get black people to capitulate to certain culture, so they can actually all follow white people into the city. Basically, Martin Luther King.
And the thing about
Martin Luther King was
hold on, that's not the point. And the thing also
was really the death knell in the whole entire the family structure and the family culture.
Yeah,
the black family culture.
Yes, and you see, Malcolm X was trying to install and reissue a black American culture within this country because we had nothing. So he was trying to establish us a culture here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But that got nullified.
He called the white people, and he's like he said, the devil and stuff. And from what I know,
he was talking about
that's a misconception.
He was talking about a certain group of white people. He wasn't talking about all white people. He's talking about a certain group.
Yes, that's a misconception. He means the nature of those certain individuals that control.
He's talking about liberals.
Of the white, all the yes, exactly. That's what
he's talking about liberals, basically.
Okay, and from
if you look at it now, like here's a good example of that. If you look at Malcolm X and who he sat next to versus who he didn't sit next to, Malcolm X always sat next to conservatives. That's all he did was sit next to conservatives. He ate dinner with conservatives. He sat next to.
He was a Muslim, and you said that he was friendly to the conservatives.
Yeah, he's friendly to conservatives, but he didn't like, because you also got to take consideration Muslim faith is pretty much conservative. The base nature of Muslim faith is conservative. Now they do got some liberal motherfuckers that will go out there. Now they do have some radical motherfuckers that'll go out there, like the Christian fundamentalists that'll burn down a Planned Parenthood. They do have those people, yes. I won't admit that in a heartbeat. But the sad part about that is the base nature of it is conservative. Just like the base nature of all religions, well, except for Christianity, is conservative. Because once you think about it, Christianity is more communism than it is conservative. The very teachings of Christianity is more communism than anything else, for the fact that it's all about sharing the wealth and trying to bring people up and not being selfish.
sharing it with your people, not with everybody
No, it's sharing.
else.
No, it's like literally sharing with everybody. You don't want to be a miser, basically, or you'll go to hell, basically. What was the one quote in the Bible about a guy not parting with his stuff? He'll go to hell or something like that, and the person who doesn't have anything will go to heaven. Some shit like that.
But the thing, no. But the thing about that is that the moral of that parable is if you live on this world, on this life for all this material stuff, and you value that more
Yeah.
than a man or than what's real, then yeah, you're gonna go. You're gonna be doomed because your soul is only out for riches and material things, not
Well,
about
the
what's
sad part
real.
about that, though, is if you actually
Yeah,
go
but
back
you
and
know,
listen.
material.
But the sad part about that, though, is that's the same mantra that the socialists are actually preaching. Tax the rich.
Yeah, but you know, guys, in the end of the day,
Tax the rich.
material stuff
Yeah, but
gives you
the
health to
socialists
give
are
you
the
in some
Quote
social.
degree
unquote,
happiness.
distribute the wealth.
No, but they're Tico. They are perverting the parable to
Yeah.
to suit their need.
Who
You
doesn't
know what I
It's
mean?
pervert the
working like a
who doesn't
charm.
pervert the
It is
parable to
working like a
their
charm.
life? Everybody does
And
it.
it's working like a charm.
True
Working
story.
like a charm.
Because the sad part
It's
about
doing
that,
a wonderful job.
you have to drag Christianity into it just so people can actually be like, oh well, yeah, Christianity. This is why you got feminist pushing preachers and pastors off of stages and stuff like that, being disrespectful like that. Like anytime before that, you would never thought somebody would ever do that to a pastor or a priest. Now, it's perfectly fine to push a priest off of a stage while he's in the middle of a sermon.
What the fuck is going on out here? What the hell?
That's old news. Matter of fact, there's a video of a feminist pushing a priest off of a stage in the middle of a sermon. There's multiple videos of that stuff happening. Apparently, Christianity is being co-opted and replaced with socialism. And the sad part about that, the socialists use Christianity to get everybody to join them. They use Christianity teachings and doctrine to get everybody to join them. Because it sounds right. And it sounds like it should be good. And it sounds like something God would say. But the sad part about that is it's not really God saying the stuff.
Hello, I'm back.
Bro, what part of you not park the fucking driveway do y'all fucking not understand? You suckers not understand.
Yo, why you get so upset, man? Why don't you just you gotta breathe? Why you get so upset?
I'm serious. You need to knock it off, man.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? Does it affect your pay?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. You last sack of shit.
It's affecting my mouth. It's affecting my mouth in the time I get there.
It doesn't matter. Are you still going to get the same pay with your mouth?
I won't be able to get the same loads. Get as many loads done.
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't have probably got those same loads anyway. Somebody else might have showed up just before you did, or somebody else might have been going that way any damn way, so therefore you weren't getting that load anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, it's not going to affect this pay. It's not going to affect this pay. I'm going on vacation.
Big Town in the Wind. I don't know how old you are, but I mean, I thought we all learned from Ferris Bueller, turn the numbers back on the speedometer, on the mile speedometer.
Hey, I'm about to go out. If these motherfuckers don't move, I'm going to the sleeper bird. Fuck them.
Unless it's digital. Are the numbers in your truck digital, or is it analog?
Both. I use the analogs.
Oh, okay. That's the sign of a washed-up truck.
I use the analog.
It's got to be digital.
Shit, the digital is only accurate for a few miles, for maybe a couple miles, maybe half a mile an hour. Not much of a difference.
What is today's Relentless? What are we doing here?
Fuck if I know.
From what I know, Tico's supposed to be now in Gaza.
Gaza?
Yeah, Tico is the Grim Reaper. He's supposed to clean up after us in Gaza.
Oh man, you know, I really, my heart goes out to the people out there that were bombed up and everything like that. That's crazy.
Wow, this
Bro,
people.
they ask for it. They terrorize us. They shoot missiles in us. We have the right to protect ourselves. They asking. They are getting what they ask for.
That's true. No, that's very true. But my thing is, my heart goes out to all the people who have been, hurt in this conflict. Either side. I mean, either I'm the kind of person where, if
Then blame
somebody,
the Hamas, not us. The Hamas uses them as human shields. The
even if
Hamas
somebody
is
is in the wrong, even
the
if
blood
somebody's
of
in the
those
wrong,
people are on the hands of the Hamas. What did you say,
I know.
bro?
But even if people are in the wrong or if they're in the right, I feel bad for people that are dying, who are being killed.
Yeah, bro. You think that we are happy to see what people there are getting hurt?
No, you have to do what you have to do to protect your home and your people.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not our problem that the Hamas use them as human shields. It's not our problem. If they shoot missiles in us, people died because of that. And if we need to take if we need to take them out, if like I heard to say that if we need also that if people in Gaza are going to die because we need to take out the terrorists, that's what it's going to be. We try to not
Yeah,
hurt any civilians, but if we need to do it for us to get to the terrorists, that's what we will do.
they're
I
doing. They're
agree.
using the. Yeah, they're using the same tactics.
What?
They're using the same tactics that are people who are basically desperate. Same tactics that were brought out in World War II and continued
What did
on.
you say there? If they're desperate, they just need to leave us alone. That's all.
My thing is the
They
way it went
also
down
excite
initially.
the Arabs inside our country to terrorize and lynch Jews. So that's also a thing now because
The
there's
way
many
it went
Arabs that
down,
support those terrorists. So that's another thing that
Pagoda, the
they
whole
did.
the whole the whole way it went down. The first initial attack, in my opinion, was just totally dishonorable.
And what was dishonorable? What are you talking about?
The initial attack,
What initial attack? You mean
the first
they
when they struck first.
yeah, they struck first. They incited the Arabs in our country against us.
And that's why
They
I'm saying that it's dishonorable because it was around a holy time.
it was not a yeah. They are doing it. They usually in the Ramadan you have they do the Arabs in our country in general. They do riots and shit stuff. So
They
that's
do.
not new, but they in Ramadan they do problems in Ramadan. They in the holy sites. Also, in they claim that that the Temple Mountain is holy to them. It's bullshit. They when they pray towards Mecca. You can see it in pictures that all of them are bowing down to where Mecca is in Medina, and you
Uh
can
huh.
see that they put all their eyes next to how you say it. It's like somebody will bow down not to you, to the person that is in front of you, and all their ass will be in your face. So you get
Ah,
what I'm saying? All of their
yeah.
asses are in the face of the mosque in the Temple Mountain, and then they claim it's holy to them. And of course, I'm not talking about the fires that they did over the years. They try to burn fire the woods in the north, even next to our capital, Jerusalem. They try to make a big fire. And of course, not talking about the abuse that they did to the animals in this country.
What
That
overkill?
many.
Overkilling, hunting. They're hunting too much animal.
Yes, and they also on many raids that our army had on some of their criminals. There was many donkeys and deers and horses that were abused by them.
Like, what do you mean abused? Like
What do you mean?
killed?
Were some killed, some very starved out, were in a very hard condition, and many
Oh
were
man.
with serious injuries and serious from whip and from who knows what. Those
Wow.
are big animal abuses. Also about the animals, what we once in the 60s have not tigers, but we have how do you call it? Not something like a tiger. How do you call it? I forget them.
We
Um,
well, we have something out here in America that's natural. We got the mountain lion, and we
no,
also have
we
the
didn't have the mountain lion, but we have some kind of like a tiger, like. Now because of course we had a small population of this in the 60s in the desert area of our country. Now we don't sure that there is now they are probably is extinct, and one of the reason of it is because of the Bedouins that hunted them for
oh
glory. They will get the title of Namer of tiger killer of the. Anyway, that's also. Yeah, and you people say that they are the natives, they care about the land, they don't give a shit. If they are natives, I am an alien, like Shinobi One. In general, we know there is a lot of they heard they do problems in the. There is a lot of Bedouins in general that are doing problems in the south. Here and there a little bit. And like I said, Hamas in Gaza are excited the Arabs to do more stuff and start the shooting. And in
that's real.
general,
This one's real. It's
I would
real.
I would check out Tree of Logic, where she talked about the migrants in Germany and the takia and then the slow takeover. It's
yeah,
No water.
and the crazy
No
part
I
about
had
it
in my
is,
house
yeah, you might hear some conspiracies,
bad water.
but there's not a lot of Jews on this planet as opposed to the billions of one religion or another on this
yeah.
planet.
Who is it? What's your name, bro?
Oh, I'm Tru Shrem.
Okay, Mr. True. Where are you from in the USA?
San Diego, California.
California,
He
huh?
needs to earn that
I
name
think
back, though.
that I saw you before.
Huh?
I think I saw you before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
were here
talked to
last
him
week.
last week.
Yeah, you were here last week.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Yeah. I remember you, boss. What's up?
Hey, Sherm, did you catch the beginning of the show?
Yeah, you
No,
called
man,
me.
I was
I saw the video again. You called me, Mr. How you call it? Say it. That you cannot spell my Hebrew name.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's funny. I was really crack. It's as funny.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't
No,
have to
I
say it.
was
It's okay.
no, but I
Yeah,
was thoroughly concerned about because I was so like what is going on with this whole thing, and then when I got kind of like the details and then like what Israel had to do and then what like it's like yeah, it kind of makes sense now. But it's like I mean, I don't know on your end, do you see the fighting stopping anytime soon because I think this goes deeper than
I
this
tell you
side
what,
being
I
wrong or
think
that
I
side
hope
being
that the
wrong.
fighting, I hope that the bombing in Gaza will not be over soon from a number of reasons, but the biggest reason is because we need to take down the infrastructure that they use to terrorize us. We need to take down the tunnels, we need to take down their infrastructure, and we need to make them leave us alone. Like, we had in 2006 the second Lebanon war, when we gave them, when we kicked the ass of the Hezbollah, and after that they left us alone. We almost we didn't have any war or conflict with them. Of course, we have minor problems with them and tight border, but still, in the end of the day, we didn't have any problems until now. So we want to make them be afraid.
So
When we want to make them leave us alone with the language that they know, pain and fear. That's what they know, and that's what they're going to get if they will not leave us alone.
That's what I was gonna ask.
And those
About
animals deserve it.
about what time did all this start? Was it about around like what time frame did they start migrating to that particular area, and then also when did they
Immigrate
start?
to Werebo? And what are you?
Are we talking about migrants, or are we talking about the terrorists, the people who are firing upon Islam?
The round, what we have now, the round that we have now, it started inside Israel when some Arab guys attacked a rabbi, and they wished that was the start small conflict. It grew and grew because the politics didn't took it seriously, and the Hamas jumped on the train of the riots and excited more the Arabs to riot and terrorize inside Israel. Of course, not all of the Arabs are terrorizing and doing problems now, and of course not the majority, but still. And the Hamas started shooting at us. In general, it was just a question of time when we're going to have another round with them. So they saw that there is riots from the Arabs inside, so they start shooting on us and jump on it. So we gave them the kickers that they deserve.
Yeah, you are talking about guys who are using like these tactics where they'll attack from a populated area, or they'll store their
populated areas. Their leaders are now hiding in hospitals, in tunnels. They have inside, out. I mean, under the hospitals, and they use the schools that the UN building for them to house their weapons and guns and arms, and to train also their to train their commanders and warriors. So just be aware that the money that Biden sends to them is going to terrorism in the end.
Here in America, there seems to be this schism within the politics, because on one side, it's pro-Israel, but then lately there's been some, I don't know, like I said, a schism. It's hard to explain. I mean, it's easy to explain, but not without offending a whole bunch of people. Yeah. So it's like, no matter what, somebody's going to get offended no matter what. But it's like,
yeah, but who cares if somebody's getting offended? Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Fuck them and feed them beans.
Yeah.
Fuck them and feed them refried fucking beans. God damn, it's fucking roasting this goddamn fire.
And also now what I want to say, also some because of the riots that the Hamas incited, some guy died from those riots. So that is not funny.
How recent is the Hamas? Are they like a new group or something?
What?
They're probably the same people.
No, the Hamas is not a reason. The Hamas, you know what? Let me give you a close history check on it. I mean,
yes,
let me tell you about it. When we got in 2005, we got out of Gaza. When our prime minister then, Ariel Sharon, because of a number of dumb reasons, he decided to get out of Gaza. He and his people that of his party had enough votes in the Knesset, so they voted to get out of Gaza, and we did. And it was hard for everybody to get our citizens out of Gaza. And when we got out of Gaza, the Hamas, when we got out of Gaza, they did an election a year after that, or half a year after that, between the Hamas and Fatah, and the Hamas won the election, massacred the people of the Fatah or kicked them out. I don't remember much because I was a child back then, but still. And then he started to terrorize us and shoot rockets on us and places they never shot before any rockets like Ashkelon, Beersheba, and other cities like that. And in 2008, when they took it too far, our army decided to act, and that was the first conflict that we had with them. That is, if not mistaken, the third conflict that we have with them right now. The third round. That's why we don't let. That's why we are sieging them in Gaza, because of course the Hamas don't have. He stole the election in Gaza, but even if he stole the election, many people supports him. Supports that terror organization.
So they go back back during the Al Qaeda days.
Yeah, 2005. They were in before 2005, but then they were doing problems inside the Gaza Strip. It was a big mistake and a big mistake to get out of Gaza by a corrupt prime minister back then. And that prime minister got into a coma after it. No, seriously, got into a coma after it. And he was in a hospital in a coma more than a decade after that he died. Well, he was already brain dead anyway.
Jeez, why did everybody drop out?
What?
Yeah, what happened?
It's
Don't
like Mr. Farmer's gone. Is the Secret Service on this or something?
Right, Mr. Well, Mr. Foreman says he's trying to go home.
No, he was a very fat person, and he got how you say it, a shark blood in his veins. How you say it? He had a problem with his blood in his veins. That is not assassination.
He was saying, Mr. Foreman said he was waiting for you to show up. But he had to go because he's leaving. He has an early day at work. So he's going to be at home, so he might come back in later. I
sincerely apologize about that. This is really my fault.
It's Yam's fault. It's Yam's fault. It's so Yam's fault. I'm going to have to punch Yam in the forehead.
No, it's not Yam. It's not Yam. Because you know what? We established yesterday night that it was going to be 1:00. And then Yam popped up in Shermanation. And what I really should not have done, I should not have done Shermanation. I should have just worked out. But I had, we agreed to do the debate thing, but then he didn't show up. So I was like, oh, whatever with that. But then the memes wouldn't play, so then things weren't funny anymore.
Debate with who?
Logic over communism.
But with who?
Why is Yam debating communism anyway?
No, he didn't. He just showed up in the live. He just showed up because Logic wasn't there. He didn't show up. So I started just doing my own thing. And then Yam showed up, but he was asleep. He was damn near passed out. And I said, yeah, let's do 2:00 because I'm going to go running. And then, I got done around about 1:15. That's around the time that I called you back. And then you were like, where you at, fool? I'm like, what time is it supposed to be? I told you it was 2:00. Okay, you're like, yeah. I'm still kind of out of it. Like my left knee is like, hey, what's going on?
What's up?
Yeah, but my left knee was like kind of throbbing a little bit, but I'm fine overall. But yeah, man. I told Yam too, and
Yam didn't tell me shit.
And I apologize to Mr. Former.
Well, no, he could because the sad part about that, Yam has access to the the studio, so he could have went in and actually changed the time.
He sleep.
He could have changed the time though on his phone.
Oh,
it's not hard to change the time. All you gotta do is like, 1 hour later.
I'll put the blame on me because I didn't.
Yam's getting racist tonight. We about to ride on Yam tonight. Laszlo, get the videos ready. We riding on Yam tonight.
Oh no.
Hey, No Name, you want to join us?
What's that?
What do you say?
I said I'm talking to No Name in the comments. You want to join us, Mr. No Name? Okay. Anyway, guys, I have a question for what? If you want to hear a debate, if a sort of debate, you know the Mega Man channel?
Let's go. Let's just get it over with. Come on, let's just get it over with.
Let's go. Just get it over with.
I'll take it as a yes. In his one of his chapters, he did so-called some kind of a debate between me and Lion King.
Okay.
You can see it that of what the Lion King says. I'm an Israelite. I'm from the house of Judah. It started from when I was in his channel and I talked to him and he told me that and I tried to ask him what the hell that's supposed to be and other guy says that I told already to Tico that the Lion King and some other crazy guy called me a Kaiser.
Yeah.
They called you a what?
They call me. It's like I will tell you the N word.
It's the N word.
It's not good.
It's the N word, basically.
And what's Mega Man's part in all this?
He basically was supposedly supposed to be the host of this debate.
Oh, what a fucking host, huh?
Yeah, and that's the debate. I expose the Lion King as the lunatic that he is.
Well. The thing about that is my thoughts on the whole entire Israelite thing is I don't believe that all black people are Israelites. I believe that probably a small portion or a small chunk of them are Israelis, basically, or Israelites, basically. I don't believe that every single black person is Israelite.
I don't have a say in this, so I'm not.
That's just ridiculous, bro.
Even in the military,
the sad part about that, here's the thing about that, because they found out one African tribe and they checked the DNA in them, and now they're all living in Israel.
What is the name of this tribe and where is it from?
It's from southern portion of Africa. They apparently have a lot of Jewish DNA in their system. And apparently Israel literally moved them to Israel. They apparently have a lot of DNA in their system, basically, apparently.
Okay.
Like I said, not every single, like I was saying, yeah, I'm not saying like the people who I'm not talking about people who decided that, oh, well, I'm going to marry this Jewish person and I'm going to become Jewish. Not those people. Fuck those people. I
was told by this Jewish guy in the military that, in terms of the Israelis and, dealing with all the craziness in the past, it's about peace. They'll carry their Bibles when shit starts happening around the corner. There's a Uzi 2 feet right behind them.
Facts.
They ain't playing no games.
Well, no, and it's one of those things where it's like I'm not saying all black people are. I'm gonna say a small percentage. I would say let's just put it this way. Let me put it in perspective because apparently people are like seeing like some craziness when I say it. We'll just say hypothetically there's about three. We'll just say there's like we'll just say there's like 1 billion black people in the whole entire world. Out of those 1 billion black people in the whole entire world, I would say
sub-Saharans. Let's be clear, sub-Saharans.
Well, no, I'm talking about everybody with dark skin, everybody that's considered black in the whole entire world.
Aborigines? You mean Aborigines also?
Well, no, I'm talking about people that are considered black. Period. People that are just considered
black. Aborigines are black.
Well, it depends on where you. If they're considered black, they're black at the end of the day. Now, I'm going to say this.
Anyway.
Well, everybody, no, because it's not sub-Saharans because they're all over the damn place. You can't say sub-Saharans because that would just be Africa.
But they originally came from sub-Saharan Africa.
And the sad part about that, there are actually dark people that live above sub-Saharan Africa, so that would actually disqualify every single last one of them and drop the number down drastically. Period. I'm going off of the overall total general population of the whole entire world of just plain black people. Let you be African American, Afro Latino, Afro Caribbean, Aboriginal, Polynesian, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Basically, at the end of the day,
only in America.
Afro European, whatever you want to call your damn self.
Only in America.
Half black,
ironically enough,
half white people. Half black, half white people. I'm going off of this general consensus. We'll just say roughly, there's about 1 billion of them in the world. We'll say that.
Ironically enough,
out of that 1 billion people, I would say probably about like 10,000, 20,000 could quite possibly carry is Jewish genes.
Ironically enough,
probably
America was the only real land besides, like, the few other places, like, but even then they're their own culture, like Germany, Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, Dutch, Convention.
When it comes to America is basically a borrowed culture. They borrowed from all those cultures that you talk about now. Yeah, and they're still borrowing from various cultures now.
I was talking about more
culture. They're basically a hodgepodge of borrowed stuff, basically.
I was thinking about more of
like a good example. A lot of the words that you say in America that you think is American is actually Arabic.
Latin.
It's Latin, Arabic, Hebrew, Russian, German, Yiddish, Spanish.
Yeah, we're all fucked up.
Even indigenous languages like barbecue.
You go down to the South and try to talk to some of the Creole ladies, you'll be like, what the fuck? Dude, they sound like they're from England or something.
The word barbecue literally came from the indigenous people in South America.
And salsa is from Africa.
Salsa from Africa. It's called the love dance.
Yes.
Salsa is Spanish, no?
No. African, my friend.
Salsa? You mean maybe it's from the Maghreb?
It's basically the salsa basically was originally called the African love dance. It's called something else in Africa.
Salsa.
But it's you mean the salsa that you know of today was literally borrowed from the African love dance. It's basically a stolen or a borrowed version of the African love dance, basically.
And guess
it's kind of like the flamenco, like a good example, like the flamenco.
Mm.
The flamenco is actually a actual African dance.
I'm now checking it in the Wikipedia. Let's see.
And guess where modern blacks got rhythm and blues from? Got it from the Hispanics.
Yeah.
During the 40s and 50s, the East Side music.
Yeah.
Is a style to it. So that's where the modern
the African love
blues came from.
Like the sad part about that, the African love dance is what literally was the foundation to the salsa, right? What it is today.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say it evolved from the set of salsa. Okay,
we're always borrowing from each other, like bluegrass.
Yeah.
Like bluegrass is a thing that's like was
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, and then and then you had the rock and roll that was the black folks, the jazz.
But the sad part about that, when you look at rock and roll now, it's Elvis, big hair bands, and all this other stuff. Before it was like Chuck Berry.
Well, see that's America though. that's the modernization of America. Someone say that's the modernization of America, but that was more or less one side or the other trying to control a mob, trying to control a fucking betting system, really. And it was more appealing to apparently at the time, because even before Jackie Robinson showed up to play baseball, there were plenty of blacks in baseball. But tell me how come when it got around to like the 30s and 40s, it was nothing but white. It was because the fucking mobs, primarily in the two cities, New York and Chicago, were pulling a lot of goddamn strings. And that really manipulated the market. That's where the media picked up on media manipulation. And even in the 60s with Kennedy versus Nixon, some would say that Nixon won because they heard him on the radio, but some would say that Kennedy won because they could actually see him. Yeah, they saw how calm he was, and they didn't know that Nixon had like some kind of deficiency going on. Didn't prevent him from becoming president.
From what I know, cheated on his wife. No,
what's up?
Kennedy had a problem with his back. He cheated on his wife and other stuff.
Who hasn't cheated on? Fucking Bill Gates has cheated on his wife. Like,
Bill Gates goes on holiday with his ex-girlfriend.
Like, for all I know, Obama probably hit it with Beyonce. For all I know, because I remember during the inauguration, Beyonce was walking up them stairs, and Obama was taking a peek at that ass. The whole world was taking a peek at that ass. He was like, "I think see nice ass over there." Huh? Yeah, his wife kind of
anyways look like a man anyway.
Dude, that is so fucking crazy. Even you guys say that shit. That's crazy.
Well, you know, I said once a joke. Once in my job, I had a American Jewish woman came to work with us. I did a damn joke about the wife of Obama. You were probably good stuff about it, but still, you want to hear?
Yes.
I said that his wives look like a chimpanzee.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And some people looked at me, some people laughed, and she looked at me with a big eyes and big mouth. And that's it. I didn't get fired.
Just make sure that there are no American black women in that audience when she tells that joke. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, it'd have been powerful.
Holy
We
shit!
have in job some Jewish Ethiopian women, but nobody cared.
Like American black women
stuff, and I did it, and I said it innocently because in some picture that she has, she looks like. I took it too far a little bit, but still, in some pictures that Michelle Obama has, it looks like she's doing like a face of somebody.
Don't lie. She looks like me on a Tuesday. You know, she looks like me without the beard. It's okay.
She looks like
like me without the beard. This guy.
Sorry, but
we have the Tico Trend, aka Vedic Ghost and Eternal Satan's channels do not support the claims of Tru Shrem and Pagoda. We have the Baron Gam channel support all the claims of
I don't believe it either, but shit.
We at the Baron Yam channel and we at the Tico Trend race relations and gender relations channel. We believe everything that they're saying, but we at the Vedic Ghost and Eternal Satan's channel, we don't.
Have you seen Serena Williams lately?
Oh my God! Let's not talk about that.
Have you seen Serena? Can you bring up a picture of Serena Williams, please?
I don't want to because I'm gonna talk shit.
Who?
I know that's okay. Fair enough.
Hell already. I want to go to
No,
heaven.
you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point because if you don't have anything good to say about somebody, you shouldn't say it. And with that being said, I got a few things to say. Since when did Planet of the Apes start? When did the Planet of the Apes start taking editions again?
I swear they didn't.
No, apparently Beyonce is being.
I'm pulling up Serena right now.
I don't know what they're doing in that church of Beyonce, but Jesus Christ, they need to stay away from that bleach.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Like,
Pulling up Serena now.
Anyway, I have a question for you guys. What do you think about our contestant in the Eurovision?
What's that?
The Eurovision, you know, the singing contents that you have in Europe.
American Idol?
No. Is Eurovision a contest of all the European countries and other countries that got
Eurovision.
Yeah, Eurovision.
Is that weird
person
fucking thing where that buck lady won that shit that one year?
Yeah,
the chicken lady.
Neta Barzilai. You're talking about Neta Barzilai.
You know what? In my opinion, it is what it is.
Whenever
I check into it, I know it's just some weird shit that honestly I don't want to see anymore.
But it took the first prize. It took the first prize, unfortunately, because of PC.
It what?
It's a fat woman talking about feminism. So that's why she took the first place, not because she was the best, because she was the most PC of them.
I got to set up for this. Yeah, let's get ready for this. Show this picture of Serena
I'm trying
Williams.
to find it without this. I'm trying to find it without this damn
What do you
thing.
think of our contestant this year?
I don't know. I didn't see it because of the whole. I didn't even know what was going on this year because I was trying to get tickets to Coachella, but that ain't happening anytime soon for me apparently. So I'm gonna have to sneak in
People,
solid
you
snake
can maybe
style.
show the contestant.
I haven't seen this Hold on.
Tico?
You're making it seem like if I see this person, I might freak out.
Yeah, might.
No, we just want to hear your reaction. The contestant of our country is called Eden.
It doesn't. I'm a libertarian, so like live and let live. We got black people named frickin' Portia and frickin' Alexis and fucking shit that their parents will never be able to afford.
We literally have a transgender running for governor in California. Okay. So it's like, what am I looking? What's the name of this person?
That's Serena.
This is the tranny?
No, for Eurovision.
Oh,
that is not the Eurovision.
Well, I remember.
No, that's Serena Williams.
I remember the chick with the beard one year.
Like a fucking dude.
You remember the chick with the beard? This chick? You remember she won? Yeah. I remember she won one time.
I remember that.
But bro, you can find a picture of our contestant in Eurovision. I think that you will wanna see her face.
I don't think I want to see her face. We're looking at Serena right now.
This year?
Yes, I think that you definitely believe me. You want to see her face.
She look like Ha Davis. Like a
just
dude.
see her face. Her name is Eden.
Big fella.
No, just see her face. Just put a picture of her face. Just want to see your reaction.
Dude, this chick look like a dude. Like straight up.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That is not her
right
picture.
Now, Serena's on the damn screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, no. that's the old Serena. I want the new Serena.
Well, I was trying to get the new Serena, but they're not letting me show her picture though.
Are you serious?
Without the Japanese thing popping up. Hang on, I'm about to go get it now again.
Like, dude, she looks. Oh, I'm not gonna say she looks terrible. It's just. She looks terrible. It's different. It's different.
That's actually new. That's actually new Serena. It's a hot mess. She's a hot mess. She's been a hot mess.
Serena, to me, always looks scrumptious, but shit, ever since she went to
dating that black guy.
Light side,
white guy.
No, I'm not into white chicks all that much.
That's ever since she started dating that white guy.
No, I'm not into black chicks who swirl because they're trying to prove a fucking point. Our insecurities. Let's get over that shit.
You can bro, guys, you can show for a second her picture. Our full name is Eden Helena. Eden Helena.
Eden
Helena Eurovision. Israel contestant for Eurovision. I dying to see your reaction.
This is a man?
No, it's a woman.
This is a woman. Hold on a second. Let me turn this down. Aiden Alina, Set Me Free, official music video. Israel.
Yeah, right. Show the picture.
Hold on a second. Let me see what she looks like. This is a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman.
Why does everyone sleep at the table? What is going on? Is this this artsy shit that sometimes, like, I'm an artist myself, but I don't take it this damn far. I mean, if she's a chick, she's cute, I guess, but she has a lot of weave in her hair.
Show the picture of her in the. I'm dying to see your reaction of all three of you.
Oh, damn it. The dog ate something that he wasn't supposed to be eating.
This chick right here?
Yeah, it's her.
This lady?
All over that damn chair. Oh, fuck. Get over there. Go pallet seat. No, not on my bed.
Yeah, that's
not
her.
on my bed. You're not horfing on my bed. You're not doing anything. I'm not
Dude,
any
what
of that
type
on my
of
bed.
earrings
Get over
is
there.
she
Oh,
wearing?
hell no.
Those
Over there.
earrings are
Come on.
fucking
Over there.
nice.
Over there. Over there. No. Oh.
Just like I don't know how her ears could support the weight of those fucking earrings, but those earrings are fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah, I remember what the Lion King, if the other idiot in his channel said that all of the Israelis look like Europeans. Here's the proof that they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. That's not her. Never
So
mind
she's a
that.
black Israeli?
No, that's
She's
Serena.
Ethiopian Jew. She's
No,
from
no, not.
Ethiopian descent. She's Ethiopian
No,
Jew.
no, Tico, no.
But it's not
I'm
her.
looking at this. I'm looking at this this lady from Eurovision, but you can't hold on. You can't find Michael Jackson. Are you serious?
I found Michael Jackson.
No, you have not found Michael. This is Dark Michael. I want Light Michael.
Oh God.
You went light, Michael. This guy.
No, dude, she looks like a fucking alien now. She looks like Shinobi's fucking logo. Like she looks like
She glowing?
dude. I'm trying to tell you, she's not a human any fucking more. They did the Get Out thing where they clicked the spoon and she sunk into the floor and out came this new fucking I don't know who this Serena Williams is. But it ain't Serena Williams. It's not her. Maybe she's going through post-traumatic stress by losing to half Japanese, half black chick. Maybe she's going through something like that because she lost it during that match. I remember. But damn, man, like to just do that to yourself, and I don't know, man. That's just I don't know, insecurity to me. But some people try to like. There's these two twins. They're really, really hot. I was like, man, these some two sexy chicks here. Now they look like a bunch of fucking blow-up dolls. They literally look like sex dolls. Like, what would be the difference between dating these fucking chicks? See, you lucky you got, if this chick isn't a transgender or anything like that, you lucky you have beautiful women in your country like this.
That is not a tranny. She's not a transgender.
Thank Jesus.
We had in the 90s a transgender woman called the Dana International that won the Eurovision, but never mind that.
You don't want to get your heart on for like, oh man, she's really hot. She's a dude. I did that to my uncle when I showed her Blair White. I showed him Blair White, right? And yeah. Like I showed yes. What happened to you?
Well,
why did you do that to your? That's the same person we were looking at the screen.
She also got lip injections, and she also got a few other things done. She got her eyes done too, apparently.
Her eyes done? What is she, fucking Cyclops from X-Men?
Well, no, she's squinting now more. She's squinting more than she used to. She used to have rounder eyes, basically.
Dude, what did I just tell you? She's trying to look more Asian.
She got a lot of work done. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this woman right here. Hang on. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that.
What the fuck is wrong with this planet?
It's on your chair, Milo.
It's kind of like this woman right here.
Nicole Murphy?
No.
Nicole Murphy's a MILF. But that shit's getting ready to become expired. She's like Riley Reid of the fucking Hollywood world. Like, too many guys. Like, he's been there. Like, give me a break.
It's basically like this woman right here. All women go through that phase when they hit a certain age.
Show me.
All black women do this shit.
Buddy.
Do you even know who that is anymore?
Yeah, that's Little Kim.
Yeah. Remember she's like so cute? Now she looks a hot fucking mess.
Dude, I remember she was one of the sexiest women on the planet. Now she's she's a fucking old Asian woman
she's
now.
She's a tranny?
No, she's a woman that got a lot of plastic surgery done, so she can just try to look young.
Yeah,
she looks like a mix of Chinese person and a Chinese woman and an African American.
Why?
That's what happens when you get plastic surgery.
Why are so many black women trying to look Asian? What is going on in this country?
I have no clue.
Maybe they want to do the Gangnam style. No.
Jesus.
Here goes another picture. Here goes another picture of Little Kim
guy.
now. Like,
Show
apparently he living large with the money he made off of Gundam Style.
Oh, he is. Good for him, man. Good for that guy.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, guys, I want to apologize to all of you that I told you the joke that I told that I said to the woman in my job. If it's offended you, it was an innocent joke in
It's
the
fine.
time.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
sorry.
We're not sensitive like that.
Yeah, we already moved on from it. We don't even
Nice.
hold on to things like
So we're going to all of us hold hands together and go to have fun in the zoo. Maybe we will see Michelle Obama.
This so he runs with it some more. So he runs with it some more. I'm sorry for offending everybody. So he runs on with another joke.
Obama's people coming after you, not me. I
Right?
didn't say nothing. Hey, Miss Obama, I said nothing of the sort. Even though you got bigger shoulders than me and shit.
Forgot gonna have Secret Service knocking at his damn door tomorrow.
Michelle Obama is going to knock at my door.
Israel gonna be like, hey, we told him. He's on his own. Take him with you.
Yeah, little Kim's gonna be in them dreams tonight. There, Shinobi. Good luck with those images.
For real. Oh my god.
Oh my god, man.
And the sad part about that, a lot of black women gotten that shit done to themselves. Toni Braxton.
Tico, who do you think is the baddest bitch in the land right now?
Jesus fuck.
Sofia Vergara. You talk about age wise?
No, just period. Baddest bitch in the land.
One thing for sure, if I will say this joke in the USA, people will probably go after me. Huh?
We can give five categories: modeling, singing, acting,
and elderly.
Elderly. Four categories. There you go. Yeah. Who is the baddest bitch in the land right now in terms of singing? I personally think it's Adriana Grande. I think Adriana Grande is a bad bitch. Me personally.
Singing wise, I'll have to give you that. Definitely.
It's definitely singing wise.
If you want to ask who's the baddest bitch in the land, you should go to the mirror and ask him. Get it?
He has jokes for days. This guy.
He does. He really does. He's a trip.
But who do you
any other time he's serious as hell. He's serious as a judge. This time he actually got judged.
Well, shit. When I came in, we were talking about the war that's going on, but now,
I know, right?
It's time to loosen up now, buddy. Come on, buddy. Don't be getting mad at me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think, but I mean, singing wise, who do you think is the baddest? Like, who do you think? Like, you look at her, you go, huh?
Ariana Grande right now.
Like, who the fuck else could it be?
She has the range. She has the vocal. She has it all, basically. She has everything that Whitney and Mariah Carey actually had, but she has it better, and she's younger, and she has it in a smaller frame and package. The irony to it is, what a lot of people actually don't know, Ariana Grande, when she first came out, she was actually backed by none other than Mariah Carey.
Oh, really?
And remember Becky G? When Becky G first came out, she was backed by no other than J-Lo.
Oh.
Because their very first songs were literally from those two people. Their very first songs that they first came out with, Becky G's was I'm still Becky from the block, and Ariana Grande's I Love the Way from Mariah Carey.
Okay.
That was their very first songs that we were introduced to. And the sad part about that is Ariana Grande did that song better than Mariah Carey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she literally held the notes better. She wasn't screeching. She wasn't screeching like Mariah Carey. She held the notes better, and she literally did it. She did it properly.
Hey, Mariah Carey is, she the queen bitch. So any word that what she sung better than me, that bitch. Oh hell no. Give me my goddamn clear pumps. We going out.
The sad part about that is when all these artists came out, they were being backed by bigger artists, and they were basically trying to remake those artists like J-Lo. Becky G is a younger version of J-Lo right now in the music industry. Ariana Grande is basically slated to be the next Mariah Carey for all intents and purposes, but she's better than Mariah Carey in my opinion. That's just me though.
Okay, so who would you consider to be the baddest bitch in acting? I know that's a tough one.
Because a lot of them can't even act anymore. They're just in there because of Harvey Weinstein anymore.
Because it includes like is models a category?
I would say best actress to date till this day will either be Heather Murin, Judi Dench, or Meryl Streep.
You're making me love MILFs right now.
Would it be the best actresses, period? Would have to be one of those three. Oh, Cicely Tyson too. They would be the best actresses ever because they actually had some acting skills. They literally had some acting skills. They could sing. They can do Broadway musical type shit. They could sing. They could dance. They could act. I guess
that leads us to
the complete package.
That leads us to the MILF category then, because they're all MILFs. So, who's the baddest MILF right now?
I'm about to give this Sofia Vergara.
Who's that? Show me her.
The one that you said looks hot.
Show me.
You were shocked that I actually agreed with you on her being hot.
Please show me. Show me this woman.
You said that Sofia Vergara. I like her. She's hot. And I go.
I want to see her again. Show me.
What's he go? You agree with me?
Yes. The mirror. Yes. Go to talk to the magic mirror. He will show you, not us.
Show me, Tico.
Tico is not a mirror.
How do you spell it? How do you spell her name? How do you spell her name, Tico?
I'm pulling her up now.
Okay. Thank you, Tico.
Tico is the Grim Reaper, is not a mirror. He will probably try to kill her.
Whatever, Tico. You gotta save the tatas, as they used to say.
Save the tatas. This guy.
Yes.
This is probably not the best picture of her, but this is the first one I found.
Show me anyway. Sometimes first impressions go everlasting.
Oh,
yes.
She looks nice.
Oh yes. Oh,
she's anywhere between 50 and 60 right now.
Yes. And I would steal her panties.
She looks like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, she's literally in her 50s or 60s right now. She's literally in her 50s or 60s right now.
Ooh.
I would lick her feet a moment before she gets into the shower.
I wonder how she looked when she was 20. Whoa.
Even better.
Madam, just to let you know, I will lick your butt.
Look like she's going to die any second like Madonna.
Just to let you know, madam, that I will straight up...
like Madonna.
I will lick the butthole after you just got off of a 3-mile run right before you get into the shower. Yes, I am that disgusting. Do not let me close to you, otherwise disgusting things will happen.
Yes. I think there's a better picture of her right here.
Yes, give me a better picture. That's nice, very nice.
Tico, you can show your face for a second?
I can't control my face. I must see
show your face, Tico?
Yes.
That's a better picture of her.
Yes.
Hello.
She is such a fucking beautiful woman.
Okay.
My mom always told me that I'm a sucker for older women. And she might be right. I'm not sure.
How lovely.
And the sad part about that, I always talk about Colombians all the time. She's actually Colombian.
Well, dude, it'll have to take a beast of a woman to tame my ass. So, yeah, you're going to need
this before me like, them Costa Rican women are hot. Now I go to them Colombian women are hotter.
So she has drugs and she has drugs if she's Colombian?
Oh, she's Colombian. Yeah, she's Colombian. Matter of fact, you know who else is Colombian?
So she has drugs and guns?
Oh, I just love it when they just start getting mad at me. No, Poppy, I'm not going to do that, but yes, baby, yes. Curse me out. Curse me out in your native language. It turns me on. Makes me into an animal.
What's her name? What the hell's her name? I forgot her name.
You know what happened? Just happened. I don't know her name either. I don't know her name either. I can't help you out. Am I on?
Yeah,
you're on.
Okay.
But
baby, I don't know her name. I can't help you out. I'm not in your head.
Baby, she just makes me go, 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh my god, I'll just be just out of my fucking mind inside that pussy. Don't make me shave my beard, keep my mustache, and put on that hat. I'll be marching down the street in fucking cowboy boots in no time. Right outside the house. I'm like, oh my god, he's back. What am I going to do about him? Like, you're going to have to open up your door to me, my love. I'll be fucking it up. Put him up. Just march in that bitch. ¿Cómo te llamas? Si hablo es español. I like you a lot. You are beautiful. Love me, please. Thank you. Gracias.
I am back. What did I miss?
Nothing much. Just me acting goofy. That's about it.
Okay, Mr. Goofy. Hey.
See, you know who else is a beautiful woman? She's starting to kind of hit the wall a little bit. What's her name? Rose. No. What's her name? God damn it! She was in the She was in the Half Baked movie. She was in the Daredevil. Rose or no? God damn it! What's her name? She's now in the Star Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Men in Black 2.
Oh, Saldana? Zoe Saldana?
No. God damn it! I have to look her up.
I think it's Zoe Saldana.
No, that's not her name.
Here goes another hot one.
Show me. Rosario Dawson, that's her name.
Rosario Dawson. Okay. Here's another hot girl.
She's a beautiful fucking. Shakira.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, she's aged beautifully.
Oh, she's also Colombian too, Mr. Format, because he was trying to trying to say Costa Ricans.
Wait.
Colombians.
Wait, she's
Colombian.
She's Colombian.
Colombian. She's Colombian.
I don't know. It's to me, it's kind of a tie between Costa Ricans and Colombians because we're from America. So like anything that's like feminine, like a Shakira.
Here's the thing, because I judge everything on the Colombian scale. Like when I say a woman's hot, she's got at least.
Are Colombians
for me to find her
hottest?
Hot? Oh, definitely. By far. Like a good example, Colombians would be the pinnacle of the Latin world that Russian women would be for the white world.
Oh, okay. So they're fit, they're very well mannered and strong.
Yeah.
And they're hookers?
No,
like
they're not. This guy.
Hey, come on. There's hookers in every culture. Come on.
And the sad part about that is
but we're saying here if somebody is a Russian woman, and we can say it's a joke that she's a hooker.
Well, she's not Russian. She's a Latina.
Okay, for example, if somebody says to you that you're a Moroccan, you say that you're a pissed off person. If somebody say she's a Russian, that it could mean that she's a slut.
I can see that.
Wow.
What?
Damn.
I can see that.
That's deep.
Yeah, and if somebody say that you're a Romani, say that you are very cheap, that you're a cheap person. If somebody tells you your mother is Polish, that he means that his mother is over caring. Stigmas, what I can say.
Stigmas, definitely. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I always judge women based on the Colombian scale, because I'll say she's a Colombian 2 or 3, and what I mean by that is like that's a compliment to you that you even make the fucking scale in the first fucking place.
What about you, McTown?
The fact that you made it to a 2 should be enough for you. But I typically don't talk to women until they're at least like a Colombian 5 or 6.
What about
like if they're not a Colombian 5, they're beneath me.
What's your standard, good sir?
Like I mean, for me, it's like all they got, they better know how to make chloroform. You know.
When standards is if they stalk me in my sleep or and break into my hotel room in my truck, I'm turned on.
Wait,
That's when standards.
they better know how to make chloroform? Is that the stuff that makes people pass out?
Yeah.
Yep.
How
Why
long?
would they need to know how to make chloroform, MGTOW in the wind?
They gotta catch.
There you go. He just being facetious. Trust me. Any woman that breaks into his room and takes his shit and rearranges his whole entire room while he's sleeping, he's turned on. A woman that can break into his truck and his dog not bark, he's turned on. Which is all true facts right now. A woman literally broke into his truck while he was sleeping.
My rule on the dog: if the dog's cool with the chick, then she's all right. But if the dog starts barking,
she fed him bacon, and the dog was quiet. She fed him bacon, and the dog was quiet, and she literally stood over Win while he was sleeping.
So she came in there with tactics. She knew.
Yeah, literally came in with tactics.
She planned it.
Win likes anybody that can pretty much stalk him, and his dog not bark.
Oh my goodness.
That's what turn Win's
barking right now.
So y'all remember when y'all picked on me about the cartel princess trunking me?
Yeah.
Win's right after whip my black ass. Next thing you know, Win's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not MGTOW anymore." She threw me in the trunk.
Did you get the knife pulled out on you, or is that like a typical thing that happens sometimes? Because I got the knife pulled out on me. I should have known better.
Well, no, she literally put a gun. She literally pulled a gun out on me.
Well, somebody should have told me that like Latino women are invincible with knives. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Look,
yeah, they're pretty invincible with knives. They turn into like the fucking Matrix and shit. They start dodging shit like they're Neo and shit.
She literally removed my bayonet. She removed my bayonet from my hands. She literally removed my bayonet from my hands.
And she moved his gun too. Fully loaded gun. She moved it. While he was sleeping and stood there and looked at him. Then took a picture next to him. And did. Just to show she was there. Like she's this woman is savage. She's like the Mexican John Wick, if you will.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
John Wick. You ever see the movie John Wick?
Just doing donuts outside your house before she. Here, man. Here we go.
Wait, you forgot, Sherm. She's doing donuts. Listen to.
My nigga.
That's racist. Don't say it. That's
Don't be shocked if Vince coming out talking about he was kidnapped and thrown in the trunk.
What's up? What'd you say?
Who, me?
No, I said don't
be shocked if Win comes out with a video talking about. I said, don't be shocked if Win comes out with a video talking about he was kidnapped and thrown into a trunk and now he's in a relationship.
Oh no, me, Win. It's an American thing. Like, it's okay as long as you don't say R. As long as there's no R behind it, it's perfectly okay.
When you say the N-word,
it's perfectly okay.
And like only amongst black people, like it's a thing. I don't know what the fuck.
I know it is, but it's I'm joking with you guys. It's funny.
Oh, this guy,
right?
Well, got into me today. I'm joking.
Well, no, I don't pronounce R's like that. So
no, I don't hard R it. Hard R means you're racist. That's why it's a hard R. It's racist.
I heard already.
You want to know how you say the N-word in Hebrew?
How do you say it?
Kushi.
It almost sounds like pussy with a K. I'm gonna start saying that shit now. What's up, my cushy?
Kushi from the old coast.
Kushi.
Or is it kusa? I don't know. So if I hear that, I know. So I know if they're talking shit about me in Hebrew now. All right, okay.
If say kushi or kushon, that means actually that's just that word is evolved from You know, that's how the ancient Jews called the people from the land of Cush, and you know, those are the only, from what I know, the sub-Saharans that they encountered, that they saw. So that's why we call every sub-Saharan a Cushi. Of course, we
I was
don't
about
say
to
it
say,
anymore.
like I would imagine Jews wouldn't have a problem in where with like all the fucking rappers who like were literally spawned from like quite a bit of Jews, really. Like
Rappers, no.
the hip hop artists, the Ghostface and all them. Like a lot of these guys work with Jews. It's just what it
Okay, I
is.
don't know who the hell those guys are, but okay.
Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, name them.
I heard
P
once the
Diddy.
name Snoop Dogg. I heard also a rapper, an African rapper that thinks that the world is flat or something. That's what I once heard.
Yeah, most of them have worked with Jews. Most
Okay,
musicians have worked with Jews. So it's like, I don't think they care about words. They just want to make money.
yeah. So at
I
least
don't
now
know.
you know if somebody say to you next to the word Kushi or Kushon. Actually, the word Kushon is even more accurate to the N word. Think about it. But anyway, we don't have in our language a real word that you can compare one to one to the F word. I mean to the N word.
Says Jews are at the top of these companies in the U.S. You know what? We got a
I
black
wish.
lady. We got a black
I wish.
lady who she lives in a $1.4 million mansion surrounded by white people after claiming that she cares about black people. Welcome to the planet that we live on. What do you want?
In
I mean,
what
whether it's true or
exactly
not,
company is he talking about?
probably the news organizations, probably.
Oh, come on. Bullshit. If we were on top of if we were had power in those places, you will not talk. We will not be talking about what's happening in Gaza right now. The news is
Well,
the BBC and all those creeps doesn't like us. That's for sure.
I am not a right wing conspiracy guy. So, like, to me, it's like whoever owns what, good job. Like, to me, it's not a control thing. Like, I'll call out a news organization for not being honest to the full front or trying to placate. Like, I think there are infiltrators in the media right now because of just how they'll treat on one side they'll say nothing about these groups of people setting things on fire and doing a whole bunch of destruction, but then on this side, people who show up peacefully and don't do anything, they'll call them terrorists. So they're trying to placate one side or another or try to pull the strings.
Well, and the sad part about that is when it comes to Jewish people, ABC, NBC, and CBC, I mean CBS are all owned by a Jewish person. Fox is owned by a Jewish person. Matter of fact, Harvey Weinstein was a Jewish person.
So what?
Most of Hollywood is basically owned by Jewish people. If you're in a movie, you're in it because of a Jewish person. Steven Spielberg's Jewish. What's his name?
Okay, still, you know, those guys, many of those people that you mentioned are Jews only in paper.
Well, no, the sad part about that, they're Jewish in real life. They pretty much own most of Hollywood.
Many of them
Like there's a difference between wait. Here's a difference between but there's the difference between them and other people is they can actually make a movie about a dog shitting on a sidewalk and nobody else can. And everybody go watch it. Everybody would go watch a movie about the dog shitting on the sidewalk if they made that movie. Now, if John Singletary was to make a movie about dog shitting on the sidewalk, we would shit on it. We would shit on that movie. But if Steven Spielberg was to make a movie about a dog shitting on the sidewalk, we would all go see it and say it's a masterpiece. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
The same thing. The same thing goes for. And the sad part about that is that's basically who runs Hollywood. They can get money to finance any fucking thing if they wanted it.
I don't think they run Hollywood, but you can say that there are some Jews in some good positions in Hollywood. But come on,
because the sad part about that, there's Jews in all those positions in Hollywood. I mean, come on now. The sad part about what's it called? Paramount Pictures. It was ran by. Was it Paramount or was it a different one? Was ran by Harvey Weinstein. Now the sad part about that, the person who replaced him is another Jewish person. So he was replaced by another Jewish person. The same thing goes for Fox and all those other things. All the people that were at the top were all replaced by Jewish people.
Yeah, a lot of the actors are Jews too.
Yeah, a lot of the actors.
Yeah, but like I said, many of them are Jews only on paper, and many of them are also Jews that self-hating Jews.
Well, the sad part about that is the sad part about that. You say that now, but the sad part about that, those who are up and down are more Jewish than you.
What? Say again?
You heard me. I stutter. I said those same people that you said are only Jews on paper or they're self-hating Jews. Those who are up and down, they're more Jewish than you.
You don't know me, believe me, but still.
I know it's a controversial topic, but it is kind of the truth.
Like that, what you just said right there would be like me saying I'm more black than Jay-Z.
And it would make people question, like, just exactly, where exactly the news is coming from, or how it's framed, or the movies, even like why are certain movies being made. And to me, right now, it looks like the Chinese market has more of a hold of Hollywood now than
Jewish people now.
Than Jewish people
now.
Yeah,
you know what? Like they said in South Park, if you want to succeed, you need if you want to succeed in the pizza in the Chinese movies, you need
When? What are you doing?
What was that?
When?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Anyway, like I said, if you want to succeed, you need to. If you want to suck and the tits of China, you need to lower standards of for democracy. That's what they say. You remember that line in South Park?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not saying, and I'm definitely not saying anything that these Jewish ran media companies, movies. I'm not saying anything that what they're doing is nefarious or evil or anything like that.
I'm not either.
It's just ironic, and if it's 90%, 90%
of Hollywood and 90% of TV is ran by Jewish people.
And
the sad part about that, now the Chinese market is trying to actually make an entrance into this shit now. The sad part about that is at the end of the day, Murdoch, all those people are all no. Because the sad part about that is actually true. If you actually go look at everybody who owns anything not social media. Matter of fact, Mark Zuckerberg is actually Jewish. That's social media. But if you actually go look at all these people and the shit that they own, you'll find out very quickly that it's all owned by Jewish people. Or it's all being ran by Jewish people. And the sad part about that,
she's married to a Jewish
guy. You can sit up here and say, well, they're not really Jewish, or they're not Jewish, they're only Jewish on paper. But at the end of the day, it's still ran by Jewish people at the end of the day. It's still being ran by Jewish people, and it's still owned by Jewish people.
What'd you say, Mr. V?
What I said is that Mark Zuckerberg is a Jew, is married to a non-Jewish woman. If you ask me, he's just a Jew on paper.
Well, the sad part about that, like I say, you can argue that all you want to, but it's still ran. Social media. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's all ran by Jewish people, whether you like it or not.
Okay,
just because he might be Jewish on paper, but he might be Jewish on paper, but the bank still love his Jewish money.
Can I lighten up the mood a little bit?
Okay, Bobby, there is Jews in Hollywood. You happy?
Why is this baby?
It's a Gangnam Style. Gundam baby.
Gundam baby.
It's somebody from Twitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's just, to me, again, I don't, because it's just, to me, it's who plays the market well. Jews happen to play the market well.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
going to shrug my shoulders to
any kind
of conspiracy, and this is why I wouldn't allow like you to get upset about that information, because it is the truth. It's just like no avoiding it, but it's like
every single last one of them are Jewish, whether you like it or not. They all got Jewish last names, they got Jewish surnames, they all take their money to the same bank, they all pretty much refinance the same shit, they all are in the same club, they all go to the same shit, they all go to the same parties, same Hollywood shit. They're all on trial for some goofy shit that the government wants to put them on trial for. At the end of the day, they're all going to court. They're all on trial. They're all doing some shit, and people all want them taken down at the end of the day.
And it's crazy because all I did was I went to type in like just how many Jewish actors are in Hollywood, and it just gave me like a list of like, like 100 and 200 people out of like the thousands of people that are involved. So it's like, even then, it's still not that many. But the ones who are in the forefront, they're primarily Jews, and it's like, granted.
Then the sad part about that, then you also have a lot of Jewish people who don't come out as openly being Jewish. Like a good example, there's a lot of people in politics that are literally Mexican.
Jews in the closet.
Like the sad part about that. There's like a good example. There's a lot of actresses. There's a lot of actresses in America, and there's a lot of actors and actresses, and a lot of politicians in America that are literally Mexican.
Yeah.
How many you know actually Mitt Romney's actually Mexican?
Louis C.K.'s Mexican.
So there's Mexicans in
Diaz
the
is
closet,
Mexican.
or if I were
Well, no, everybody knows they're Mexican. Well, people know they're Mexican because they get an actual special on the Mexicans. No, they basically did a special on who's all Mexican in America. Well, all the actresses and all the famous people who are actually Mexican that you never knew was Mexican. Like a good example of that is Ted Cruz is Canadian.
Ted Cruz is Canadian?
Well, one of his parents were born. One of his parents are Canadian. He was born in Canada, and apparently something to the extent of military. So you technically get American citizenship because you're stationed somewhere else.
He's not technically not supposed to be able to run for president.
Yeah, basically. But because one of his parents were in the military and they were stationed elsewhere, he's able to run for president. This is why people say, well, Ted Cruz shouldn't run for president. He wasn't born here. Well, one of his parents were in the military, had a baby in another country. Therefore, that makes him American by default.
That happens.
Because at the end of the day, if it happens on a military base in another country, he's American whether you like it or not. It's just like if somebody has a child on a U.S. vessel on sea, they're considered U.S. citizens. Even if it's in international water, if you have a baby on a ship, if it's a U.S. ship or a Swedish ship or any other, whatever country it belongs to or comes out of, you're of that country.
It doesn't matter if that ship is even on.
It doesn't, like I said, even if it's on international water, it could be in Chinese waters. You're still American.
If you're on an American ship and that American ship
is a pirate
like
ship,
Singapore,
what if it's a pirate ship?
What if it's a what?
A pirate ship.
That's a whole nother story. No, because here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing, because I knew somebody's going to bring that up, but the sad part about that is even private ships have designations to certain countries, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and
the sad part about that, you can't leave a country without that designation.
Privateers,
Well, no, pirate ships all have designations for certain countries. If you were born on that pirate ship, whatever country that pirate ship belonged to, you're a citizen of that country.
Yeah, I was about to say I think according to JAG,
like a good example.
Well, I was getting ready to say, according to JAG, if that pirate ship is unregistered, it's like they scrape the serial number or anything like that, and it's wherever in the world that whatever country is the most established and wherever that ship happens to be close to or they ported it to, then you belong to that country. But if it's a pirate ship that came from like Malaysia or something like that, or came from like fucking Madagascar, then you're Madagascar. You are African. Welcome. It doesn't even matter what race you are.
Anything about pirate ships, because this is how I know this. Because all pirate ships, just like planes, have a designation to a certain country or a person. So what ends up happening, even if you scrape the serial numbers off that ship, it still belongs to that country. Let's just say a good example, what's it called? What's the name of those ones? The Somali pirates. They were taking ships from other countries. Now the sad part about that, let's just say they happen to hijack a ship from another country. They scrape the paint off of it. They scrape the serial numbers off of it. Let's just say they happen to go pirate another ship and they bring a woman that happened to be pregnant onto their ship. Let's just say that the X serial numbers on that ship belong to Sweden. If that baby is born on that ship, that baby is a Swedish citizen that the pirates literally pirated. So if you pirate a ship from another country, even if you scrape the serial numbers off of it, you belong to that country.
If the pirates were smart, if the pirates were smart, they'd make the baby a pirate. I'm just saying. That's the
Fact.
smartest damn thing you could do, because if you are captured as a pirate, they'll give you a
What
certain,
next? You're going to
certain
give him a
immunity.
straw hat?
Well, they give you certain immunities if you're captured as a pirate, because they can't torture motherfuckers like they used to, or at least, hold on, wait, certain countries. If you don't fall under like a certain Geneva Convention, yeah, you probably be fucked as a pirate. But now they can't torture you now, so you'll be all right as a baby pirate.
Yeah.
So you'll be like Monkey D. Luffy or some shit.
I'm glad you asked that question, because that's the question to answer right here.
Yeah, go find the One Piece.
If you're born on a spaceship, all spaceships have the designated flag. All spaceships. Hang on.
No, Jack does not cover any kind of spaceship.
All spaceships are designated with the flag from that country and a designated number from that country. So if you're born on a Russian spaceship, if you're born on a spaceship Russia,
no, but I think that's happened before though.
If you're born on a Russian spaceship, you're basically Russian. If you're born on a U.S. spaceship, you're basically American. If you're born at the Russian space, if you're born at the International Space Station, it's all about what your parents actually are on an International Space Station.
I think they did try to experiment, and they were successful. But however, they had to like basically they had to be in accordance to Earth's gravity to a sense. So they had to.
Well, we're talking about pilot. We're talking about this will never happen, but if it does happen on the off chance, if a woman is pregnant when she goes up into space, she can deliver in space. The thing about that is, the question is, what is citizenship is that baby? The question is the citizenship of the designation on that ship, or
wait. Who's
the father?
Oh, a baby can survive how many G's again? Because you got to be going at like 7 G's.
No, we're not talking about G's. We're talking about in cruising altitude in space. Basically, we're saying like you're on a Russian space station. We're on the International Space Station, or you're in cruising altitude in space. Basically, apparently, I don't know what country did it, but apparently they delivered a baby in space. Don't ask.
Look,
I mean, not outside the ship.
I believe
on the ship.
In space.
I believe a baby could be born in space. I believe a baby could even come from space to Earth. But I do not believe a baby could fucking survive 7 G's to get to space.
Well, no. A baby was actually
if a baby
born
will come from space to Earth, so people will think he's Jesus.
Hang on one second. After it left the atmosphere, they basically went into like, hospital mode and actually delivered a baby in space. So it's after it left the Earth's atmosphere and it was actually in space. They actually delivered a baby in space.
How did it survive? How did it survive takeoff?
Well, no, it was still in the womb at the time.
I know. How did the baby survive?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that shit out myself. Apparently, it survived takeoff in the womb. When it got to space, it was delivered on purpose just to see if they can pull it off.
And their ass better.
This is what your country spends money on while you're not paying attention, mind you. And your country really spends money on this stupid shit.
Well, they better have been in Florida on a good day, because if they launched at the wrong angle toward like if the sun is there, they'll get fucked by the Earth's
magnetic.
Yeah, and radiation from the sun.
Yeah.
They'll get.
Well, no, the sad part about that is I don't know what country I forget what country this actually was launched from. But apparently there was research done to see if you can actually deliver a baby within orbit.
Well, it's not too many countries that can launch. It's Russia, America, China,
Israel.
I think India.
Israel, UK, India. A lot of the Arab countries, sadly. North Korea can actually. Apparently, North Korea put up a satellite already, so they can actually.
They did, so they can launch now.
They did.
They can launch. Yeah, they put up a satellite.
What? Really?
That's
creepy. They put up a satellite. Yeah, they can actually launch like more countries than you think. There's African countries that actually have space.
No, I know about, but North Korea, really?
Yeah, they put a satellite up there.
What the fuck are they showing that people?
What
are they showing that people censored versions of Dragon Ball Z?
Countries have
I
satellites.
don't know, but they put a satellite up there because they were going through so many sanctions. So like, here's the thing that people don't know about telecommunications. telecommunications is maintained by certain countries. Like a good example, when Gaddafi was in power, he basically wanted to launch his own satellite into space so he can have his own telecommunications thing, so he wouldn't have to rely on America and in the Western worlds. That's a no-no because they need you to rely on them and their satellites. And if you can launch a satellite into space and Africa don't need you anymore, now that's a problem. So Gaddafi literally put together the money to do it. And you notice Gaddafi's not here no more.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Gaddafi did a lot of other crazy shit. Gaddafi did a lot of other crazy shit. But at the end of the day, anytime, at the end of the day,
Gaddafi.
Anytime,
Gaddafi was a pedophile.
Yeah, everybody's a pedophile. Everybody in Hollywood and everybody in power.
Seriously, he was a pedophile.
No, seriously. No, really seriously. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All the politicians in America are pretty much pedophiles. End of story. Really? Moving right along. Really? Jeffrey Epstein, really? Does that ring a bell?
Okay.
My point exactly.
Why are you getting mad at me? Like, I didn't.
But the sad part about that is anytime you threaten I keep on telling people this when they come from America. When people say, "Oh, it's a threat to national security," that don't mean that somebody's launching a missile at you. That don't mean that somebody's about to come invade your country. When they say it's a threat to national security, that means monetarily and financially, which is pretty much financially at the end of the day. Once you think about it, anytime somebody wants to drop the U.S. dollar to buy oil, it's a threat to national security. Anytime somebody launches a satellite into space and says we don't need you anymore, that's a threat to national security. So anytime a country wants to go independent from whatever the hell everybody else is doing, that's a threat to national security.
So what the fuck is Biden doing?
Just a lot of pretty much continuing the bullshit that everybody else is to continue.
By crashing our economy?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, guys, bro, I have a question for you. This is your child, the room of your children, or your room?
What do you mean?
The room that you are in right now. This is your room or your children's room?
Both.
Okay, I see. I see you love I see you love anime.
Yeah. Everybody in the stream loves anime. We're all anime fans.
No, this is my living room. My son visits only on the weekends, really. Last week I had to take care of him because his grandmother went down. But yeah,
the sad part about that is they shouldn't. Like what Tru Shrem said, basically, they shouldn't try to re-enter. They shouldn't have tried to re-enter space's atmosphere. Basically, they should have left them up there until it became full term. Not full term. I mean, old enough to actually withstand the G. Then they should have bottomed down from the space station. Basically, that's what they should have did. But they turned into jail when they tried to re-enter the atmosphere. I told you that there was a baby born in space.
I mean, they survived the atmosphere as long as they enter properly.
Well, no, they wouldn't. So they wouldn't survive it at all trying to re-enter Earth. They would turn into jam. The sad part about that, they would have to be like a young child to basically be able to survive re-entry in this. They would have to be like Lazo's age to basically.
Really? I thought it'd be the other way around. Like you'd have to be a certain age to, survive the G's to leave the planet. Because you got to go at a certain speed. It doesn't. Well, no,
because the sad part about that, when you come back into the planet, you come in at a high rate. You're literally damn near free falling at some point. So you're literally coming in at a faster rate than you're actually leaving Earth.
Really?
Yeah, because the shit's literally catching fire as you're entering the atmosphere.
Fair enough.
Like the outside of the spaceship is literally hot enough to burn any damn thing. It'd be like if you took a knife, put it on the stove, and then put it on your skin.
Bro,
take a knife.
I've only looked up how fast the Earth is going around the sun, how fast it's pulling things toward the center.
Because the sad part about that, to come back into Earth's atmosphere, you're literally falling at a high rate of speed. You're literally free fall. Think of it like you're skydiving. You didn't open your chute. You just fall down and you eventually hit the ground. That's literally what all the capsules do. They literally fall at a high rate, and they literally have a flame literally forming a flame barrier literally forming around it. The sad part about the only reason why it withstands that is because the spaceship is meant to withstand hotter temperatures than the re-entry point, basically.
Well, free fall just means 9.8 meters per second square.
Yeah, now think of that coming back in from space. That's a bit higher.
Well, air resistance would
Because the
be
sad
able
part
to.
about because here's the thing. Now, when you actually get into like the mid lower atmospheres, it stops being on fire. When you're in the outer atmospheres, it's
It's
literally on
faster.
fire. It's shit. The shit's on fire. Like the shit, you can literally see flames. If you actually had a camera to watch it, you can literally see like it'd be like if you were to go down the street, you were to drag your muffler on the street. All the sparks that fly up around it from your muffler
It is
will literally be the same
frightening,
concept. It would be the same concept around the spaceship that's literally re-entering Earth.
Space, you a scary motherfucker, Space.
That's pretty much how it works. And the sad part about that is, so when you actually leave the atmosphere, you're leaving at a lesser G-force than you are when you're coming into the atmosphere.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're on fire.
Is it
you're
because
on fire?
Well, I know you're on fire, but is it due to? You're not propelling toward Earth. You're more. Well, wait, are you?
Yeah, you pretty much are, because you have to come back down at a high rate to come back into the atmosphere, so you can actually keep on falling. So you literally turn on your boosters and your thrusters, so you come flying into Earth, basically, like a meteorite, basically. So you're literally coming out almost at the same speed. Well, not at the same speed as a meteorite, but you're basically coming in at the same speed as a comet, almost. If you were to scale it down, you're basically like a scaled down comet coming into Earth. This is why comets look like they're on fire as they're going past our atmosphere.
You didn't talk about the G spot.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. This is why comets look like they're on fire as they go through pass through Earth's atmosphere, because that's literally what it looks like when you're actually coming through Earth's atmosphere, or on the outside of Earth. It's on fire, basically.
That's why you shouldn't listen to me trying to enter Earth. I wouldn't know. I'd be like, "All right, kids, let's go ahead and fly."
You're literally on
window
fire,
first, back to Earth. Like, no, we would literally burn Sherm.
Yeah.
Sit in the back.
The sad part about that is there's a difference between a meteorite and a difference between a comet. The sad part about that, when you see a meteorite enter Earth, sometimes it's on fire because it even catches fire. Meteorites actually catch fire, and most of them are ice. So imagine a meteorite coming down at you full of ice with flames like literally surrounding it as it's entering Earth's atmosphere. So if ice can catch fire entering Earth's atmosphere, you got to be falling at a high rate of speed.
Okay. I mean, shit, it's something to look into. I am definitely the last.
You said Sherm is on fire.
Why? I'm on fire, ladies and gentlemen. I'm burning.
Everybody here is on fire. I have a question for you guys about a subject that we have earlier now. About there is what I know, half a year ago there was a commotion in the USA for a award that Gal Gadot accepted of playing Cleopatra, that some director called Jenkins to give her this role, and many African American were pissed off. You can explain why the hell they were pissed off?
Did we talk about this last week?
I don't know if we talked about this last week. I wasn't here.
Well, to get into it, black people, since they see it somewhere in their mind that all of Africa.
Did we talk about it this week?
I don't know, but I'll break it down. Just to make a long story short.
No, I just want to hear what is the Grim Reaper here has to say about it.
I'm not African American, so I don't really have a thing on that.
They think the Queen of Egypt means black, but if you go to Egypt, even as today, it's not necessarily black. They're not black people. They're
Arabs.
Well, here's the sad part about that whole entire thing. When it comes down to it, a lot of the people were a lot more darker when they were, but what this thing called admix that people keep on forgetting about literally made everybody lighter in that portion of the world. Admixing literally made everybody
Egyptians
lighter.
were Middle Eastern, not Sub-Saharan African.
Well, no, because the sad part about that is a lot of the Egyptians were a little bit darker than them, but less darker than actual black people in Sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay, they were Middle Eastern dark, but they were not Sub-Saharan.
They weren't Middle Eastern. They were darker. They were darker than Arabs. They were darker than Arabs, but they were lighter than Sub-Saharan
Africa. They look like Yemenis. In other words, no,
like I said, they were darker than Arabs, but they were lighter than Sub-Saharan Africans.
They were dark Middle Easterners.
You guys have this discussion a lot, don't you?
Huh?
What?
You guys
The
have
sad part
this,
about that is because people keep on forgetting this shit because they want to push a certain narrative, and it pisses me off when I hear it. At the end of the day, original people in Northern Africa, they weren't as dark as the motherfuckers in South Africa or Southern Africa or Sub-Saharan Africa. They were lighter than them, but they were darker than Arabs. The sad part about that is, before anybody else went in their mouth again, is this thing called admix is what actually made them the color they are now. At the end of the fucking day, whether you like it or not, it's called admix. Check it out. It's an interesting thing because a lot of the world actually went through it, especially Latin America.
Chill. Anyway, the Arabs aren't, before the Middle Ages, the Middle East was in the most of it not Arab.
Just like when people say stupid shit like, Moors mean Morocco. No, Moors were around before Morocco even existed. Morocco was started by an Arab person that came from somewhere the fuck else. Let's just keep it 100. Moors were around a lot longer than Morocco even was a thing. Matter of fact, Moors were around a lot longer than Spain was actually a thing.
Yeah, but
Hey,
also,
Tico.
about we also forgot a very important thing that Gal Gadot was chosen to play the role as Cleopatra, not as native
Not
Egyptian
Nefertari.
queen.
Yeah, no, she didn't play as Nefertari. She's playing as Cleopatra. I don't give a fuck if she plays as Cleopatra. Everybody else has played as Cleopatra, so I really don't give a damn. Now, if you try to put somebody that's really white in there, not a problem. If you put somebody with some color in their skin, I don't mind it because Cleopatra literally has some color in her skin. Cleopatra probably was about as dark as Vagoda. I'm willing to bet you any money. Cleopatra is about as dark as Vagoda. Cleopatra, not Elizabeth Taylor.
What do you mean dark?
How come?
She's about as Cleopatra was literally as dark as you.
I'm not dark, buddy.
Hello?
You're darker than Elizabeth Taylor. Am I right or wrong? You're darker than Elizabeth Taylor. Am I right or wrong? You know Elizabeth Taylor is?
Yeah, but when I've been to the military, people call me Holocaust boy because of my skin color.
Well, no, because the sad part about that is you're darker than Elizabeth Taylor. She played Cleopatra.
Cleopatra was originally from Macedonia. She was originally legacy was Greek.
But the sad part about that is Cleopatra had a natural tan too, though.
She was? She what?
She had a natural tan too, though.
She
wasn't dark. She had a natural tan, like she was like Sicilian or some shit like that, or she would look like a Sicilian.
She was Macedonian, buddy. She was Greek. She was not Sicilian.
Well, no. I'm just saying though, how she actually looked. She had an actual natural tan to her. She didn't look like.
She probably looked like Elizabeth Taylor.
No, she didn't. She didn't look like a pasty white woman. She actually had a nice color to her. She basically looked like a white woman after she hit the tanning bed, basically.
She probably had
some of them that go crazy.
Sun, but still,
so
she was
the sad part
not
about that is clear. Well, no, because the sad part about that, what people don't know about, because you say that, but the funny thing about that, there's a lot of Europeans that are darker than regular Europeans. Like Eastern Europeans are darker than regular Europeans. Western Europeans.
But we are talking about Greeks, not about Macedonians in Greece. They are not about Southern Europeans.
Yeah. The sad part about that is, if you actually look at Greece was a hodgepodge mixture of a bunch of different people too. You forget that stuff because a lot of people congregated in Greece from many different countries, and there's a lot of people that came out of Greece that were a little bit darker than you're really
bro. First of all,
no. See, when I say darker, you think I mean black. I don't mean black. I mean something that looks like something from. I mean something that looks like it's from Eastern Europe, not something that looks like it's from. Not like some fire redhead that looks pasty white. I mean, somebody that looks like they're from Eastern Europe. When I say that, that's what I mean. I mean, when I say that, I mean Italian.
Okay,
when I say that, I mean.
Okay, just let me make my point. Okay, bro, look. In ancient Greek, you had people brought slaves from Northern Europe to Greece, but they didn't make it's not like modern Greece that you have a lot of the population looks completely different from what she looked like in ancient times.
You basically repeated everything I said, but I actually summed up. She literally looked a little bit darker than the rest of them. Basically, she wasn't as dark as the Egyptians. She wasn't as light as fucking everybody else. At the end of the day,
She was lighter than the Middle Easterns. From
She was
what I
lighter than
think.
Middle Easterns, but she was darker than the rest.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I say dark,
Okay.
you keep on thinking I mean Middle Eastern or something else. I don't mean that. I mean she was darker than most. She had a nice natural tan.
Chill. Okay.
I don't mean she was dark like black or dark like Middle Easterns. I mean she was darker than most other people. She wasn't black. I'm not saying she wasn't white, but she pretty much had like an Eastern European look to her at the end of the day.
Okay, bro. Okay. Relax. Chill. Take a chill pill.
Hey, you know
Take a
something?
pill.
I have friends, right? I have friends that are Middle Eastern, okay? But when I first met them,
From where?
I asked them. I said, "Hey, what's your ethnicity, man?" You know,
They
he's
said
Muslim.
white.
I said, "No. Your ethnicity,
Well, there's
not
a
your
lot,
religion."
like a good
He
example.
said Muslim.
Moroccans are
I said,
like right
no,
now
Your ethnicity. I said,
is Muslim.
what kind of a person are you? Like,
Oh well,
like me.
Islam.
My people
No,
are from.
Arab.
I said, my people are from Barbados. Where are your people from?
From where?
It's very hard. It's very hard. Like when you ask a person is Middle Eastern, what are they? It's very hard to get it out of them. They just say Muslim. I'm like, no,
Well,
not
the
your
sad part
religion.
about that,
Your what kind
something
of
that a lot
person
of
are
people
you?
don't know: Moroccans are considered white when they come to America.
What?
Yeah, Moroccans are considered white when they come to America.
What?
Moroccans are
Yeah, I
considered
know
white.
because they act like they're white
No,
people.
I know what you're saying. It's just that I didn't believe it. That's all.
Yeah, Moroccans are considered white because the sad part about if you ask a Moroccan what do they consider themselves or what does everybody else consider you, they'll tell you white.
It
Even
depends
cops,
which
even cops
Moroccan you're
consider them
talking
white.
about. There's Arab Moroccan. There is the native Moroccan that was before
Well, the
the
sad part
Arab
about that,
invasion. I forgot the name,
It's
but
Arab Moroccans.
even the Arab
no, not
Moroccans
Arab.
are
In the
considered white.
listen, guys. I've been to Morocco. In the south of Morocco, in the Sahara, there is Moroccan. Half of Morocco is Arab, and the other half is the natives. I forgot the name of those native. Let me go.
Berbers. Well, Berbers. The sad part about
The
let's
Berbers.
learn the fact about Berbers.
That's
Berbers
the
were
name.
actually
They are the original natives. They are the
no,
Berbers.
they're not the original natives. They were actually nomads. Originally, Berbers were nomads.
Yeah,
They eventually settled in Morocco.
they were before the Arabs were there. Before the
No,
Muslim, they were there before.
Berbers were nomads. Berbers didn't settle anywhere. They basically were the fictional. They were basically the people that walked around in the middle of the desert with camels that everybody always predict. Everybody always like a good example. Remember Indiana Jones? Remember the one scene where he got dropped off in the desert and he got picked up by a bunch of people in a caravan with camels? That was literally what the Berbers used to do a long time ago. Literally what
Yeah,
they did a
but
long time
bro,
ago.
you forgot something. Before the Muslim invasion in the Maghreb, you didn't have access to camels.
Well, no. The
So
sad part about no, they weren't bringing commerce. They were just nomads. They would basically pick up and leave. They would stay for a little bit. They're
okay,
basically
but
like
I'm saying,
no,
but just a second, I'm saying that
Let me
they didn't
finish.
have access to
Let me finish
camels.
before you walk into something that you don't need to walk into.
Sorry.
They were basically like gypsies of today. They basically squat and they basically got up and left. They basically squatted in their spot for a little bit and they got up and left. That's basically what Berbers used to do.
Okay.
So Berbers weren't the original inhabitants of that. It wasn't until the Muslim invasion, the Arab invasion, that they actually settled into where they were. It wasn't until then where they actually did the settling. The sad part about
You
that,
also
they
had the
weren't the
Romans, you
original.
know.
They were all nomadic. They were all a nomadic tribe.
Okay, guy. Okay, bro. Okay, you also, they also had the Roman Empire controlling parts of
Yeah,
North
but the sad part
Africa.
about that is even still, when a Roman Empire was still there, they were still nomadic. When the Arab invasion happened, they basically put all the roads on lockdown, so traveling in and out was very, very hard to do. That was the only thing that they got right when they did that invasion. Basically, is they put everything on lock, so you couldn't travel outside.
Relax, chill.
Like think of it like this. Think of it like Nazi Germany after the Nazis took over. You literally had to show your papers to get in or out. That's literally what happened with the Berbers. They were there. They decided they wanted to get up and leave. The Arabs already took over. They had to show their papers, and now they can't leave. Now they got to stay. That's literally what happened to the Berbers. Now, if the Arabs never would have took over, they would still be a nomadic tribe till this day. I'm willing to bet you any money.
Okay, bro. Okay. Okay. Nobody's attacking you. Relax.
I'm not saying anybody's
Breathe.
attacking me, but everybody's
No,
always
but you're
trying to.
talking like somebody attacking you or something.
Well, no, because the sad part about that, I hate when people try to twist history and make it sound like it fits their narrative, and it's like, no, that's not how it worked. They were nomadic.
Bro, I'm not twisting anybody's history. I'm not twisting history, bro. Relax.
I'm fine. True Wonder. Yeah, he does look like Stevie Wonder. True Wonder.
Who said I look like Stevie Wonder?
He called you. America's called you True Wonder.
Oh my god.
I say, yeah, he looks like Stevie Wonder.
True Wonder.
Isn't she lovely?
Oh, come on. Now I'm gonna get the Judge Judy replaced with the hold on, I gotta do it now. Y'all gonna force me to do it because rest in peace, my nigga New Jack. Isn't he hardcore? Don't you know that he'll fuck you up?
Oh.
Don't you know I'll fuck you up, nigga? I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, you wanna know what I found funny? New Jack actually looked like DMX.
He did. There's a joke.
Rest in peace. DMX. New Jack looked like DMX.
There's a joke going around. Did you hear? I'm like, what? And he was like, DMX got stabbed in heaven by New Jack. Boy, if you don't get your ass away from me.
Did your son say that? Who said that?
My uncle. When I heard New Jack pass away, I went to go watch all the old, and then I don't want to spoil it, but I made a special tribute to New Jack in my TGW video game universe. Special tribute to New Jack. Rest in peace. He was a legend. And if you was one of them people that was mad at New Jack, then he did his job. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Because you were supposed to hate him for some of the stuff that he did.
If you liked him, he didn't do his job properly.
Hey guys.
I love New Jack.
I love New Jack too.
Hey guys.
I love New Jack. What's up?
You guys, I should have put my camera on it, but I'm passing by a restaurant and they have their doors open, and there's nothing but women sitting at tables together. There's no men in there.
Okay, nice to know.
You should go walk past that and hit that camera real quick.
No, they're with each other.
That's what I see. You should walk past that. You should walk past that restaurant one time
I know. I already went past it.
So walk past it one more time and get it on your camera.
Mr. Foreman said, no, they're with each other.
What?
I don't think that counts, Mr. Foreman. I don't think that counts.
Come on, this guy. Come on, sing with me. I am so lonely.
You know what else is funny too? They're all dressed nice too. They're all dressed really nice. Okay.
Well, they have to take each other out on the date.
Classic Israeli film that you see that you hear.
They're each other's dates right now.
That's why I know.
There's no eligible, economically attractive men.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's no economically attractive men.
I am not an eligible.
Yeah, they're not attracted to them. That's the problem.
You actually do fall into the eligible man category.
You're just
only thing that stops you. Only thing that stops you is the fact that you work a blue collar job.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a blue collar guy. You're like me.
Yeah,
you're a successful blue collar guy to the point like I'm so successful at it that like I could take breaks in between and shit. So like I'm just trying to work the market as best I can.
Like a good example, I would be, because I own a lot of businesses. I'd be considered white collar, but a lot of the businesses I actually own are blue collar businesses. But I'm still considered white collar because I own them. That's
my next step. And if I create the Sherm Shack, then
Sherm Shack,
dude, that's the idea Garage gave me.
Sherm Shack, that's what's up,
dude. That's a fucking dude. 15 years from now, you better believe I'm gonna be owning a burger joint somewhere. Shit.
I'm on a club or a night. I'm gonna own a bar or a club called the Tico Sphere.
The Tico Sphere.
You know,
Yeah,
hey,
that's a good
you know what,
business
Tico?
there.
You know what, Tico? I had a business dream, right? Now, one of you guys is probably gonna take this, whatever. Okay, I will come after you, and I want in. Now listen. You've all been to Hooters before, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I've never
Okay,
been to Hooters. There is not Hooters in
okay,
my country, unfortunately. There was, but it
o-
was closed down.
okay. So you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I never been
Yeah.
there,
Basically,
Okay,
unfortunately.
well,
Hooters.
hold on.
Basically,
Let me tell him. Let me tell him.
let me finish. Let me finish now. Let me go on before you finish that. Basically, Hooters was what Voodoo Lounge is, what Tilted Kilt is, what Cody's Roadhouse is, what fucking what's the other one? The Irish Pub is nowadays, basically.
It's a
Okay,
whorehouse?
No, they basically go
no,
short shit and they show off all their assets.
So
yeah.
it's
It's
called
just
a strip
they serve
house.
you they serve you chicken and beer, and all the women got big breasts, and that's pretty much it. Now, I
Big
wanted
breasts
to
and
do
they give her
something.
hot pants, basically.
So
They serve you chicken and beer, and then they serve you chicken and beer.
Right?
Now,
Right?
I
Yes.
wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to have, of course, you're gonna have chicken, ribs, and burgers and everything, beer, sports and everything, right? But a lot of guys, don't care about the boobs like that. What if we had a place called Bottoms Up instead of Hooters, and you got to have a nice ass to work there? There it is. And all the girls will wear white shorts, because you know what white shorts do to a big butt, and black shirts. There we go. Bottoms up. And it serves two purposes. Bottoms up because the big bottom is up, and then you're drinking. It's quiet. Nobody likes that idea? Fuck all you. Go fuck yourself.
No, I love
Okay.
the idea. It's called Bottoms Up because there's a place called Hooters that practically
what
concentrates
is
on the
that?
top half of the woman. So Bottoms Up would concentrate on the lower half. That's
That's
fucking
yeah,
ingenious. Mr. Foreman, you a smart motherfucker. That's right.
yeah. That's right. There it
That's
is.
right. Yeah, you were smart. That's
More
smart.
like Boobies Act.
I like that idea.
Patent pending.
You
Well
see,
done, you say.
that's what me, you, and Tico should do. We should start a chain of fast food restaurants, and get Mr. Elite in on this so he can get your ass out of here, taco shop.
Yeah.
These damn tacos are so damn
And
good.
you know what else too? We're gonna
Get your
have to
ass out of
go.
here.
I would have to go down to Texas and grab no sweetheart because I know he know how to make some chicken, some good grilled barbecue chicken. I need that man on my team.
The guy is still he's stuck on Waffle Houses, so I'm pretty sure he has a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I need no sweetheart on my team as far as the cooking or whatever. And America's DeVille, I know you out there, man. Take off that hat for 1 second, and I need you to come join the team because I know you can cook because you're a big guy and I know you can eat. You know who else is a big guy that I know could probably cook? What's his name? Not JD Miles. I've never seen JD Miles before. He doesn't sound like he can cook. But
Money AD could cook.
Money AD, he can cook.
Yeah, he has a cooking channel, a food channel.
Oh, okay, Money AD. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. No, but he got. Yeah, but he got an entourage. He got an entourage of drama, man. All them chicks are gonna be coming down there to the place with all that craziness. No.
Oh no.
Oh no, Money AD. That's my man, but he can't have all that craziness at the damn restaurant.
Once y'all get big enough, you can basically just hire your own truckers.
No, we don't gotta hire our own truckers. We got truckers. We got you. We got Hammerhand.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. Shit, y'all want to talk about communism? Let's do the shit for real.
Yeah, we got a network. We can do something.
yep.
All I need is lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, burger meat, and some soda. Like two or three sodas. And then
All I need is a Haitian guy, a white dude, and a Spanish chick, and some startup money.
for real, nigga, I could get a crackhead down the street to make me burgers.
Yeah, and look, just put a fridge in my truck where I can at least make me breakfast. You know, make me some homemade scratch pancakes
Son, we
over
got
the
you.
road.
The Shermy Shack, it comes equipped with the Shermy burger and also the Shermy shake. We also got the
Yes. Now,
Shermy fries.
you know something? Can
Equipped
I
with the
talk to you about the Shermy Shake? I want to talk to you
Sure.
about the Shermy Shake.
Yes.
Now, if you make a Shermy Shake, right, could you please make it a real shake, not this bullcrap that they're trying to
Son.
force us to drink nowadays?
Son, I'm
I got a
telling
question.
you.
When was the
Are
last
y'all
time you went
selling
to McDonald's
alcohol?
and tried to get a milkshake?
I
Are
know
y'all
where the
selling
best shakes
alcohol?
are. I know where the best shakes are. They're at Jack in the Box, Sonics, and then they're at certain particular restaurants. Okay, I know how to make the perfect Shermy shake. Real ice cream, real Hershey syrup, real
Real ice
milk,
cream,
real ice
real
cream, my
milk,
dude. Real milk,
real,
real syrup, real.
Are y'all
Okay,
real
selling
syrup.
alcohol there too?
delicious.
Y'all-
No high
Yep.
volume of sugar. Okay, that way you don't have to. The diabetes people don't have to worry. That way you can treat yourself to a dessert, a real dessert.
But,
God damn it!
are y'all selling alcohol? Are we selling alcohol too?
This fucking guy.
You got to get a license, and that's kind of difficult depending on which
Yeah,
state
that's
you're in.
very difficult to get. Like, if I open up a place called the Shermy Shack, it's either going to be a fast food restaurant or it's going to be a restaurant.
But right about now, it might. But you know what, Sherm? To get a liquor license, it might be easier for you know what we. I like to be called African American. I don't like to be called a colored person.
Well, let's wait till
It's
Caitlyn Jenner gets in there and see what she does.
it might be
whatever.
easier right now
That person sounds gay.
for minorities to get a liquor license right now because of how everything is right about now.
Yes.
Yeah, so you might be able to play that card. Go down to the
Look at the
commission,
bright
try
side,
to
bro. If
fill
you
out for the
come
thing and
to
say,
visit you,
I
nobody
know
will
how
call
to
you
make
a
the tea.
colored
I like to.
person.
I know how to make the
That's
tea
for
drink.
sure.
I know how to make the drink or two. You know. I know how to mix the drink or two. You know what I mean?
have you gone to bartending school, or do you just know how to make, or you just know how to make a drink because you drink?
Are you kidding me? Bartending school? I would pay for fucking Win to go to YouTube.
I just know. I mean, I know how to mix the drink because I drink.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, there's a difference between knowing how to make a drink because you drink and then going to bartending school.
Why are y'all hating on bartender? I used to be a bartender.
Well, that's great that you're a bartender. See, you went to school, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, you're a real bartender. You don't just make drinks because you drink. You make drinks because you were taught. You know how to make different types of drinks, even stuff you wouldn't even drink yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Actually, I've also learned flair too. So.
Yeah, exactly. See, and that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you're gonna have a liquor license and you're gonna have a bartender, I'm gonna need Glomgo McClack to come on down and we can do our thing.
This guy. You know what? I can't help your ass ever again.
Yo, come on, man. I am y'all should know I'm the master. Y'all should know I'm the master of transitions, man.
All right, Fire Marshal Bill. All right, Fire Marshal Bill.
That's you, man.
Not all right, Fire Marshal Bill.
No, you can't call me by Fire Marshal Bill anymore because the whole unit has been replaced. There's no more bleep, bleep, bleep. Everything's fine now. Okay, so listen. You know what? Let's move on. This is 2021. Hold on, this is 2021. This is 2021. The battery.
He says this shit right after he called me Glomgo McClack, which is actually 2020.
Yo, the whole battery. See, but that's neither here nor there. Tico.
That's neither
Tico.
there.
Tico, that's neither here nor there. The main issue is that we took care of the battery. That's done. Let's move on. I believe that in the future, all of us together can work as one, okay, to keep the issues going so that way we can have a better and prosperous America. I mean, vote Forma 2024. This is what the whole deal is all about. So let's move past the battery issue. That's not the thing. The new thing is working together.
I think we should move past the Glomgo McClack issue too.
Well, we can't really move past Glomgo McClack because Glomgo McClack is an icon, and there is something to be revered.
This guy. Okay. Costco's at 9:00 in the morning.
Shit.
Costco's at 9:00 in the morning. Jesus.
Hey, yo,
Have we
I
gotten that sad in America?
I can't get on Mr. Former about something.
That's icon
I
right there.
can't get on Mr. Former about
Well, of course, Win wouldn't get on Mr. Former about that.
No, you know why? Because I always went to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning to wash the crazy.
Okay, fair enough.
So I can't get on Mr. Former about Costco's 9:00 in the morning because I used to go to Walmart to watch the crazy ass shit. You know, at 2:00 at 2:00 in the morning.
Hey, I was walking around downtown.
Mr. Former called and washed up.
I was walking around downtown Boston yesterday, and I was in the subway. I was all over the place. I was just walking around by myself. I had a day off, and I really started to notice that there is so much racial propaganda all over the place. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Is it like that in your city too? There's
Yes.
stop Asian hate, Black Lives Matter, proud to be this, proud to be that.
It's fucking stupid.
It's so stupid. It's ridiculous.
It's so fucking annoying.
I think the best sign. I think the best sign I seen was in northern Pennsylvania. It had a sign right below a Marine sign that said "Fuck Biden."
You know what else I saw? I saw a sign that said it had a picture of a man, it says,
a flag that said "Fuck Biden."
"Oh, I have a picture. There was a picture. It said, "Hi, my name is Jim. I was murdered. Can you please vote for? Listen, can you please vote for safer gun laws or whatever?" Right? And I'm looking at that like in this same spot, we used to have a death clock of how many people were killed in this city back in the 90s, and nobody ever said nothing about gun laws back then. But we used to have a literal clock that counted the deaths in the city at the same spot. I was like,
that seems pretty fucking hardcore, actually.
Chicago got that clock now.
Yeah.
Now Israel's about to have that clock.
Yeah, we used to have a death clock.
Why are you a death clock? We're going to give Gaza a death clock. By the way,
Israel ain't no joke.
to Gaza.
I told you, Israel is not fucking around with Gaza right now, dude. They're
not.
Like, they said ceasefire. He was like, what happened? Ceasefire? I don't know. What happened? Ceasefire? Okay.
I remember I made a joke. I remember I made a joke about that on Facebook, and people got mad. I look at it like this.
Whatever, dude. Like, what are you gonna do?
Like, I literally made a joke about that like about 7 years ago, where I literally said, "I love how America wants to be in everybody's fucking business, and they want to tell people what to do."
Just shut the hell up.
Yeah, and like tell people what they can and what cannot do. I said if that was a country that got bombed the fuck out of, I would tell them, I really thank you for those missiles you sent me, but if you keep telling me what to do, I'll be happy to send them back your way active.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I would tell them off the bat. I was like, when I get done cleaning up all my dead people in my country, I'm gonna come back and address your ass, and I'm gonna send them missiles back your way.
You have no idea how a fucking.
That's exactly what I would tell America.
America,
when they want to get
America
your business.
Media and politics are so fucking
Guys,
annoying.
I don't want to interrupt you, but according to the news right now, there is a bombing of the cities Beersheba and Hatzerim, and also they are talking about maybe a ceasefire, but still our cities in the south are getting bombed.
I love how they say ceasefire as shit's still going off around you.
Oh, and by the way, anybody who's like, "True, why are you letting him talk about the?" Because right now, if you live in America, you're not facing getting bombed on by Canada or Mexico or your neighboring state. All right, you never had to go through anything like this before. So why don't you try taking a big old cup of shut the fuck up, sip it down, and just watch and behold the magic of Tru Shrem.
Sherm.
The thing that pisses me off the most about shit like that is
big rise in anti-Semitism in Britain.
And the sad part about that, because I always say this shit too. If America was where Israel was right now, we wouldn't be a superpower. We wouldn't be a superpower. Let's just put it that way. Your ass would be there struggling to secure your borders like a motherfucker. You'd be fighting for your lives on a regular basis. Your way of life would fucking be gone. All these white bitches that run around talk about how oppressed they are, they'd be too busy ducking in fear from bullets landing on their fucking necks.
Yeah. Also,
It's funny how you want to complain. It's funny how you want to complain about the patriarchy. But if the patriarchy had you in the Middle East and was protecting your ass, you'd be thanking the patriarchy and you'd be kissing the patriarchy's ass and you'd be licking the fucking patriarchy's toes right now. Let's just keep it 100.
Facts.
Imagine if Nevada was to set off Scud missiles at California.
I'd be
That
too
would be
worried
funny.
I honestly
That
would
would
be
be
too
funny
worried
as
about
fuck.
California doing that shit to like.
No. I'd worry about Texas. I'd worry about Texas bombing California.
Yeah, that'd be like, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of these fucking idiots.
Yo, Texas would bomb. Texas would bomb California, and Florida would bomb Georgia and the surrounding regions there. And Massachusetts, yeah. And Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire would bomb Massachusetts and New York and Connecticut.
Facts.
There'd be a lot of fights going on. Chicago would be getting bombed by the surrounding states. North Dakota, South Dakota. Oh my goodness, it'd be a madhouse. It'd be crazy out here.
Okay. Anyway, moving right along to the Grand Bell. Moving right along to the Philadelphia Bell.
Oh, it'd be crazy, man.
I think Pennsylvania would probably be the only state that probably wouldn't be attacked.
Now, Pennsylvania would get attacked because, see, Pennsylvania and Massachusetts are commonwealths, so they pretty much got the same set of rules where, like, whatever the main United States of America is doing, these two states, and I think Virginia's like that too. We could say, you know what, we're just gonna do what the hell we want to do anyways, because we're an original colony of America. We are the real America. So whatever you guys vote on or whatever you guys do, guess what? Here's a middle finger. We're gonna do what we want. So yeah, these will be the trouble zones. Massachusetts is a trouble zone. Philadelphia would be a trouble zone. Virginia would be a trouble zone because those states are the ones that'll say, you know what, we're gonna bomb you guys for now until we feel that we have to bomb you guys over here.
Wait, and Michigan is not a problem?
Is Michigan the Commonwealth, or is Michigan just a ghetto?
Michigan is a giant fucking ghetto with Detroit in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. Well, then no. That's a Blackistan territory. That's no trouble at all. They're just gonna get wiped out.
What about Chicago and Illinois?
Chicago's part of Blackistan.
Okay.
Chicago's part of the Blackistan region.
Okay, Portland's fucked. Washington's fucked. Cali's fucked. What about? Well, who the fuck wants to take Arizona? Okay, what about Nevada? Nevada actually does have nukes.
Well, Nevada is too close to liberal land. You know, liberal land is spread out throughout the country. You know, you got Blackistan areas, you got liberal land, and then you have
Blackistan and liberal land.
Blackistan.
This is what I'm hearing
Blackistan
right now.
Yeah, literally said Blackistan. He literally, I heard it too, Sherm. He said Blackistan.
I'm listening. I'm hearing you.
No,
I'm on Archer today.
There's small Blackistan colonies in the northeast.
I'm uploading the video today.
Blackistan.
What? Come on, you got Blackistan where you live at. There's some colonies there. You got South Central. You got Watts. You got Compton. You know, those little colonies of Blackistan there.
We got Riverside. We got
Riverside.
Even Orange County's now black to stand.
Yeah. They migrated, right? Took over more territories.
Or is it a bunch of white people running around acting black like Stan?
That part.
Oh. No, those are liberal loyalists.
We love black people, but you won't date them. Thank you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate black people, dude. Actions to me speak louder than words. Like you
the
say,
sad part about that
shit,
they march for black people.
Who hurt blacks exactly?
Oh, liberals. Liberals hate blacks.
Okay.
SJWs. The sad part about that, they march for blacks, but they won't date a black. They're the type of people that be talking about how black people have problems and how white people are oppressing the world while they're sitting in a hot tub drinking champagne next to their white husband who financed their whole entire life. That's pretty much white liberals.
Yeah, they're the kind of people that be out there talking about, oh, we're gonna help the homeless, this and that. But as soon as somebody homeless say, hey, you got $1, they be like, oh my god.
Right? Literally. Yep.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, get out of here.
Liberals love black people so much that they date Indians and Asian men before they date black men.
Oh yeah.
The sad part about that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What's her name? Ocasio-Cortez, bitch lady. She dunks on white men, but her husband, her partner, finances her whole entire fucking life.
That's logical. Not.
Yeah, her white boyfriend financed her whole entire fucking life. She was a bartender. She was a nobody bartender before she was a politician.
Yeah, a nobody bartender.
Her husband is the one. Her husband and local people is the one that got together. Her husband basically got together most of the money. Let's just keep it 100.
Yeah. Now you see, that makes me think. If an insane, skinny ass Spanish girl that was a nobody could come up and become a senator wacko, creating narratives on TV and agendas, why can't a rough ass ex criminal from Boston, Massachusetts rise up and set things straight?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out
because that'd be too much like right. Because you're the group of people who actually need the help, so they can't have somebody rising up like you because that would give people like you hope.
And we can't have things like hope.
You can't have hope for black people. No, you can't have hope for black people.
For black people? What is this? The future?
The sad part about that is if you notice very quickly, nobody ever talks about Obama anymore. They like sweep it under the rug very quickly, and they
sweep it under the rug.
They literally go from Bush to Trump very quickly, and they don't even talk about Obama administration. They talk about the Bush administration. They talk about the Trump administration like Obama administration never existed. That's
because they don't want to talk about the debt that he owes black people.
No, I'm just saying they don't want to give hope to niggas. Come on now, you can't give hope to niggas.
Hope to Negroes? No.
He owes a big debt because people only voted for him because they thought that they were finally going to get some help.
You want to know why? Well, besides the fact
the only reason, and because of marijuana.
Besides the fact that he drained the swamp, you want to know why? The reason why I believe that another reason why Trump never made it back in office.
What? Besides the Gemini machines that cheated?
Yeah, besides those machines, because he actually was working with a bunch of black people to actually give black people reparations.
He was.
Oh, he was.
You know what else he was doing, Tico? You know what else he was doing? You know what else he was doing? You know what else he was doing?
You can't do that.
Black people with money. What?
You know what else he was doing that they weren't talking about? He gave so much money to so many African American colleges and institutions.
Yeah, he did.
And they would not put that out there.
A lot of his paycheck that he got for being president was donated to African colleges.
Yeah.
It very
sure was.
He only took $1 of his paycheck from being president.
Yeah.
Literally. And the sad part about that, what they didn't tell you is he actually donated money to a domestic violence shelter on his way out the door. He donated money to Muslim what's it called? Those things that you have in neighborhoods.
The mosque?
Almost like a Boys and Girls Club type thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, like a rec center.
He donated the money to like a Muslim version of that, basically. He donated money to a Jewish version of that. And he also donated money to like a black version of the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
But don't leave that out. Don't leave that shit out. You know, because he was racist.
Yeah,
but the thing about it is,
in where I am, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. So so see ya.
All right.
Alrighty, good night, man. Good night.
Yeah, I'm going to take off in about 5 minutes here. About 5-10 minutes.
What?
No, I said I was going to take off in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to take off myself after a while.
God. Just want to say before that right now in the in the news in the internet. There's because of the operation in Gaza. There's many anti-Semitic attacks in Britain. I don't understand why the Britons hate us.
The British people don't like nobody, man.
Yeah, I thought you knew
Yeah,
that.
but why?
I thought you knew that.
What?
I said I thought you knew that. That ain't no news. The British people don't like nobody.
They hate
But
themselves.
why they obsessed with us?
I don't know.
They're obsessed with everything.
You know what? Let me tell you why they're obsessed with the hatred towards you guys. Because guess who their leader is?
The guy with the weird hair?
The Queen, right? Right?
The Queen, so.
There should be one.
Yeah. And you asked me, what do Luciferians look like? What do they do? There they are, right there in your face. There they are, right there in your face.
Who in the face?
He?
No, you said there they are in your face. In your face.
All the people that smile in your face and do fake shit behind the scenes, basically. It's kind of like our relationship with Russia and China. We talk shit in social media, but we're kissing each other's ass behind closed doors type thing.
Okay.
Shaking hands and making deals.
Well, anyway, at the end of the day, there was anti-Semitic attacks, and also I heard that there was something in Los Angeles that people arrest some Jew. Hello, who is the new guy?
Black Red Pill philosophy. He's a cool guy. He's a Latino like me.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Black
What's up,
Red Pill?
person?
How y'all doing?
Did I just say Black Red Pill? Is that accurate?
How y'all doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Where you from, Black Red Pill?
Not much. Just checking on Tico, like always, what he's talking about, and shout out to the panel and everybody on it.
Shout out, man. What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, listen.
Yeah, just
there's too many.
From where in the USA, Mr. Peel?
There's too many Hispanic and black people in here talking. We're gonna get in trouble.
We have a Jewish person on here. We have a Jewish person on here.
Hey, this is Tru Shrem.
We got a Jewish person in here? Oh, now we're really gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, he's Jewish. Yeah, I think he's Jewish.
Yeah, he's Jewish.
Yeah, we got Jewish, black people, and Hispanics. We're in trouble.
We're in trouble, right? We're in trouble.
Aren't you like half Jewish?
We can't have all those people. We can't have all those people talking.
I'm full Jewish.
I know, Tico, you're from Costa Rica, but aren't you some Jewish or something like that?
No, my daughters are.
Okay, your daughters.
Because of his ex-wife.
I'm actually. Let me go break out my flags for you. Good Lord.
My flags.
My flags.
The
flags are my forefathers.
Hey guys, you guys are looking for someone who's born on a spaceship. Look no further than the guy who owns a spaceship.
I do not own a spaceship.
You sure?
Who, Elon Musk?
No, it's Tico Trin. Tico Musk, as we call him.
Tico Musk? Yeah, Tico Musk.
Those are my flags of my grandmother, my grandfathers.
Cool.
Wait, that's what that always meant?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I could tell right away. That's what
That's
he was
awesome.
represented
I have a
as race.
question for you about your daughters, if I may ask. You hear? Say your daughters celebrate Jewish holidays and
Yeah, they
We all got
celebrate
crazy mix.
Jewish and Latino holidays, all of them.
or like, for example, Lag BaOmer, Shavuot, Yom Kippur.
Mhm. Yeah. They even get off from school those days too, so they feel special.
And also they do in Lag BaOmer what we do in Israel, that we take, we take gross, how you say it, in the, in the supermarket you have those carts, those iron carts, you take them and you use them to put wood from building, from places that you build, from You know
Yeah,
what
I know
I'm
what you mean.
saying?
Yeah.
So
I
how
don't know.
is in the US you don't get arrested if you do that?
You got to do it very carefully. The sad part about that is I can get away with it in Costa Rica because we built a lot of our own shit in Costa Rica. But I typically use a lot of the stuff that I build in Costa Rica to do it. Like a good example, I recently built a ranch in America, and I basically used a piece of that ranch, basically.
Okay, tell the other audience what I'm trying to say. It will make them
You
laugh.
can do that.
Better.
You can do that here in America because guess what? We have the internet, so everybody's in the house anyways. So nobody's gonna see you doing anything.
Yeah,
Well,
but
actually, no.
I'm
Actually, they
literally
will if they
asking
watch
if these
TikTok or they
girls
watch
steal
YouTube.
wood from construction building, from construction areas.
Yo, listen, man. Everything is wide open nowadays because of the internet and everything. Everybody's in the house. Everybody's looking at their phones. Everybody's got their face to the computer. You can do anything at any time to
Well,
anyone to anything. Nobody
I
sees
think
anything.
How
I
lovely
think
to
after
know.
this pandemic, I think a lot of people have kind of taken the importance of how important it is to kind of get
Well, as long as
outside
you
from
don't lose
time to time.
connection.
Because over this past year, I think a lot of people have seen that there's more to life than gadgets and gizmos, and there are a lot of people who literally took all this crap literal and have stayed locked inside their homes for like over a year, and they were driven crazy by this crap. So they're seeing the importance of getting outside and communicating with people and talking with people and dude, there's a lot of people, more than you would ever know, more than the media will ever tell you, because connection with people and going to events and screaming your head off. That's what they're trying to. They're baiting you with the whole vaccine with and you want to go back and have a normal life, or you gotta. It's like, me fucking
Right.
break with this.
Yeah, but
It's also
Yeah,
to explain
and you
it
know
to you
what's
while I get up on
crazy?
the screen,
What's
Tru
crazy
Shrem,
is that
the,
I've been
the,
doing the same thing the whole time.
the sad part
same
about that
thing.
is these flags basically represent the forefathers, well, and my foremother basically. That one's my grandfather. This is my grandmother. This is my mom's family, and this is my great grandmother's family. That's the Costa
Nice.
Rican flag. That's the Colombian flag. That's the Jamaican flag, if you don't know what the Jamaican flag looks like. And that's the Indian flag.
Indian flag. Oh, you have an Indian root. Cool.
Yeah. Matter of
Indian
fact,
people are
I have
badass.
it in the intro. Matter of fact, I have it in the intro. I have it in the intro of one of my intros, basically. Let me find that intro real quick.
Hey,
I think it's
I miss the old Tico Trend
Okay,
videos,
I
man,
know
where he used to sit in the room with the flag and just talk.
talk shit. Yeah, I'm about to actually start doing that again because I have more free time now.
Yeah,
And
anyway, I just
and
want
I
to say that
miss
I'm going to sleep now, so
and
goodbye.
I miss my mini
Bye.
Sherm shows. I miss my mini
I'm
Sherm shows.
so sorry, but
I'm going crazy. I am. I'm actually kind of like getting
the,
depressed and crazy
the
because I
mini
can't watch
Sherm
mini Sherm.
show, the
Hey,
mini
Forma,
Sherm show
I need to
is
do a live stream with you, bro.
is the
Right?
reason
Hey, who's
why
this?
That's black red pill
Oh,
philosophy.
you call me blue?
No, I did. I said black red pill philosophy.
Tico, now they're gonna think I'm blue pill, dude.
No,
You
I
said blue.
didn't. No, I didn't.
blue pill, black pill. What you do to me?
That's what this intro. Remember this intro that I used to do a while ago before I stopped doing it? Here goes the intro. A nigga might be from a third world country, but a nigga got standards. Not that one. Oops. My bad.
I like the.
Here
You
it
know which
goes.
one I miss?
I'm a big freight train and I ain't pumping no brakes. Niggas walking by the tracks like something stank. Do what you think, got a couple loose screws. A trigger happy nigga with a couple new tools. I figure half these niggas trying to stay on point, but these rookie ass niggas trying to gain some points.
That was that, and that's what that intro's all about. Basically, it actually describes the flags.
Nice. I like the Friday Night Blaze song you used to have with Hidden. Remember that intro?
Oh yeah, that one.
I like that.
Hidden made me do it. Hidden made me do it.
Yeah.
Hidden made me
That
do
shit
it.
made me laugh when I first heard it.
Are you doing a Blaze this Friday?
I don't know. Sam said he wants to do it. So
Because Mr. Weber wants to put me inside, and then 4 Letter Friday, I'm pretty sure He'll invite me. Are you guys still beefing?
Who's beefing?
You and Hidden, or is Hidden?
I was never beefing with Hidden. I was never beefing with Hidden. That's a Yam Hidden problem.
Okay, that's a Yam thing. All right.
But apparently, everybody that was, I guess everybody was involved or surrounds that is probably not invited on the show because apparently Wen tried to get on the show and he apparently wasn't invited.
Oh.
He was also muted too, so he was also muted. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So apparently, well, yeah, he talked about I don't care, but he the one that egged on the fucking Let's Talk Facts Hidden thing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I tell you what really brought light to me was the video from when the Tru Shrem just like, hey, just what the fuck,
Yeah,
but
I don't even know what happened.
He did a video to Tru Shrem, really?
Yeah.
He did. It's still up, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't. I think it's good. Like I told whoever was in Sherm one day, I don't have people on Shermy gang who are afraid of me and shit. And I'm afraid to offend him. And no, I don't. That's weakness to me. If you can't criticize me or tell me when I'm wrong, when I am wrong, then I don't want you on my team. It's as simple as that.
I think the funniest one was when he said, "Yeah, they all got balls, but that little Baron Yam over there, he got balls to steal."
I actually wanted to reply to Tru Shrem real quick because what he said right there is gold, and that's one of the reasons why me and Tico get along so well because we don't even criticize each other because we're kind of on the same page, but other guys. You know, like I just had an experience earlier this morning. I had a guy comment on the last live stream I did, and I don't mind the criticism, but when you start making it seem like if it's a narrative that I clearly didn't do, that's where the problems start.
When it gets,
you know what I'm saying?
When it starts getting personal and you're trying to fit a narrative.
Like I never attack anybody, I never attack people randomly, but I will defend myself. Like I don't go out just looking to attack people, but I will defend myself if I am attacked.
I do not mind beef. Let me rephrase that. It's good.
I will defend myself if I believe that you're lying on me.
Exactly.
Like,
you can talk about me all day. The minute you start trying to lie and say, "Well, Tico this and Tico's that," Tico owns a private jet. Now I got to come back and correct your ass.
like there's so many people online who are scared to get into a little fight every once in a while. You have to understand, some of the most successful people on this planet had to fight. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, Tiger Woods. A person like Tiger had to fight through a lot of adversities and bullshit. The best people on this planet are fighters. So don't be afraid to fight your opinion from time to time. Do your research, back it up with facts, and no matter what happens, it's just a conversation. We're not getting paid for this shit, guys, unless you are.
The conversations get out of control.
Speaking of fighters.
Hey, everybody. Tico does not own a private jet. He does not own a Piper Saratoga. He has a paper airplane.
But it's so
Like this motherfucker.
Private airplane.
Hey, Sherm, let me ask you.
What's up, boss?
I like the I really like the this is how I take out the aggression video. That was great. That was fantastic.
Oh, the boxing video.
Yeah, I had to tell everybody. That's why I had to tell everybody too. You know, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, Rock. There is no tomorrow. That was awesome, man.
Yeah, man. It's not. I'm not a professional, clearly.
No, but it was great because it shows that you're active. It shows you are. You know, it's good. It's good stuff.
Before you go out and start setting things on fire, just try boxing for a while because it is one of the greatest ways. Even if you don't know journeyman or a professional or anything like that.
I hear what Tru Shrem is saying.
I thought it was positive. I thought it was a positive video.
Setting things on fire is so fucking lovely. And
yes, it is. Burn, especially if you have napalm.
Thing. It is
especially if you have napalm. You know how to make
I
napalm.
get what Tru Shrem's saying, but setting shit on fire feels so fucking good.
This guy setting things on fire.
Especially if you know how to make napalm. Oh
and
my
he's
God!
joining in with him.
I'm not saying that I know how to make napalm, but
no,
if
you
know
just told us
napalm, it makes it so much better.
You blatantly just told us you know how to make napalm.
Yeah,
you said it. I heard you say it.
Quote unquote, especially if you know how to make napalm. Was your exact
Yeah, I heard you say that. I
I
heard you
don't
say
know
it.
how to make napalm. I
These
do
are
not.
see, this is language. These are words
It's too
that you're
late.
using.
You can't take it back now.
No,
It's too
I
late.
hear these
You
words.
just-
I don't know how to make
It's
napalm.
true. The reason why he always joins in with me is because he's
You read it out.
just like me. And to be a part of the Tico's Fair, you have to be a psychopath.
I like that.
I
The
did not
Tico's
say.
Fair.
I did not say I know how to make napalm. I said I don't know how to make napalm.
He said, you said if you know how to make napalm. Was your
My
exact
dude,
word?
you clearly just
Well,
said
I
that
didn't
if
say.
you
I
know
did
how
not
to
say.
make
I did not
Those are
say
the words that
that I
came
know
out
how
of
to
your
make
mouth.
napalm.
I
I know some people that know.
That would
I
be
was
like
I was
that would
barely
be like
paying
me
attention, but I heard something about napalm, and I'm like, who said when? Okay.
that'd be like me saying I seen a murder this morning. I'm not saying I was in on it.
I ain't saying I did the killing, but shit, I seen some shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, that'd be like me
I
saying
don't know. I don't know how to make napalm. I do not. Just like I do not know how to make napalm. I know somebody.
Right now, when
stuttering and shit.
I got the black woman twisted lips basically going on right now. Like,
I mean, it's not that I don't know the ingredients for napalm. I don't know the ingredients.
Okay, now I got the fan going while I'm talking about.
I watch Fight Club, so I know the ingredients. Goddamn it!
I may know one of the ingredients.
You know the ingredients. When don't start. I have to hurt you. You know how to make napalm. You goddamn liar.
I don't know what you were talking about.
You use a goddamn lie. We talked about that in the Discord the one day.
Oh,
we were talking about explosives in the Discord. We're not going to talk about it on air because the amount of shit that we knew in Discord will probably get us all in trouble. We'll probably be implemented for a lot of crazy shit in America going on right now. So we're not going to talk about this. We're not going to have the Discord discussion on air for that reason.
No, you won't. All you gotta do is just say Black Lives Matter. You get out of jail free card. That's all you gotta say.
Black Lives Matter.
Yo, let me tell you something right now. If I get in trouble, or anything, I'll be a leftist real quick.
That only works for white women. That doesn't work for black people. Like
I get in any kind of
sit down and blow some shit up and say Black Lives Matter, she'll get off scot free. A black person do that shit, they sitting in jail for 5 to 10 or 20 years.
Fucking facts. Jesus. We ain't setting shit on fire unless we know we can get away with it.
Right? Oh, is this a free pass? We got a free pass? I'm gonna need that on writing.
I'm saying, are the Democrats gonna let me out when I do this shit?
Right?
Okay, thanks. I got you.
The sad part about that, all the people that got released from jail weren't black people. They were all white people. Exactly. All white women.
Yeah, that's why Kamal. Yeah, that's why she bailed them out.
I do if I get a free pass to burn shit.
Kamala Harris.
As soon as they give you a free pass to burn shit, they're gonna revoke it and arrest your ass.
Wow. Well, it's not. I mean,
because knowing your goofy ass, you'll burn the wrong shit that they didn't want you to burn. You won't burn the shit that they want you to burn. You'll burn the shit that you'll want to burn, and it'll be against what their narrative is. So your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, you can't be burning down Planned Parenthood. Yeah, you can't be burning down child family courts and Planned Parenthood and stuff.
I mean,
yeah, my
they're
point
gonna
is
be like, "Yo, what's going on?" They're gonna be like, "What's going on here?"
Women want to do this shit and don't have no children, not one near children to have to worry about child family court. Like, think about that shit.
Family court would be the first thing to get blown up.
We at the Tico Trend channel.
The hell?
We at the Vedic Ghost Entertainment Vedas channel do not support the claims of Mr. Forma, but we at the Tico Trend Race and Gender Relations channel do support what Mr. Forma has to say. So
no, it's okay. It's okay because it's okay, Tico. Remember, Black Lives Matter, right? Did I say it right? There we go. We're safe. We're safe. That's all you got to do.
Black lives matter.
Alex Jones.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Black lives matter to the tune of $1.4 million home.
Yeah, right. You see all that money? You see what she did? Yeah, you see what she did?
Just think about
You see what she
all
did with
those
all that
white
money?
people saying, "Welcome home, Mr. Former."
Yo, man, I'm about to write something up, man. Start taking donations of my own for myself.
Right.
Shit.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm about to get
Yeah,
on
man, I'm about to start doing it. Yeah, I'm about to start doing it too.
I'm about to get on the
Sherm Shack. Own the first black business in America of Sherm Shack.
It wouldn't be the first black business.
I know. I'll just be telling people that though, just to lie.
Yeah, you just say that.
Right.
Just say shit like that. Because we all know Mr. Former's the first black.
Because remember, I'm trying to save money to free my dad from slavery. Because my father's a slave right now, so
wow.
You know what I mean? They
wow.
That's what they told. That's what they say on TV. They say slavery is still here right now. Right now.
If
You know what I'm saying?
here,
That's crazy.
Here, then all those white people that work for me must feel some type of way.
Yeah. So it's like what my great grandfather went through. That's still going on. Okay, sure. I don't remember being put in no chains.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but most of my truck drivers are white. I'm just saying. So obviously,
No, they be talking about they be talking about you still chained up and getting whipped and all of this. Like, no, you're not.
Actually, no. I'm actually writing paycheck. I'm not getting whipped. I'm writing checks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys are crazy.
Don't worry if I get whipped. I write checks.
Wow.
Hey, if the check bounce, then I'll whip you.
Yeah, for real, right? Or you can whip me if my check bounces.
Yeah, if the check bounce, okay, now you're getting whipped.
Now I will say this: if you want to say that I'm a slave and I'm being whipped, in all technicality, when I went to Tijuana, technically I was a slave because I was thrown in the trunk, I was tied up,
Yo,
and I was taken against my will. I'm just saying. So in all
y'all
technicality,
remember?
the person who made me a slave was a Mexican woman.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Hey Tico, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start saying. Remember that movie, Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yeah.
Remember how they used to say? Don't be hating.
Don't be hating.
From now on, anytime you do something wrong, and the police show up, Black Lives Matter.
For real, that's what we're talking about. Black Lives Matter.
Thank you.
I remember the one time I was in a car with I was in a car with a white woman, and we got pulled over because she was speeding. And the officer goes, "Do you know I pulled you over?" I go, "Oh my God, thank you, officer. She was kidnapping me." He busted out laughing. He was on the ground rolling. His partner came up and was like, "What's going on?" "Officer, she kidnapped me. Help me. I'm a hostage." And the other guy telling a white woman to stand outside the car and put her hands up. It was like the funniest shit in the whole entire world. I was weak.
Christ, man. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
But the one cop pretty much knew what was going on from the jump because he seen my facial expression. But his partner was literally telling the woman to get out the car and put her hands up. I was cracking up. I had a white woman outside the car looking like a black person, her hands in her ears. It was the funniest shit in the world. She goes, "Fuck you, Tico. You play too damn much." I was weak. I go, "You see that officer? She scares me."
So, question: Am I gonna get put in the trunk as soon as I shut down, or am I gonna get put in the trunk later on?
I don't know. It's up to you, I guess. Oh God, that was like the funniest shit I ever got myself into.
I don't know shit. I get
on the ground rolling. It was like the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how Let's see whether I want to get put. Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna put in the trunk. It'd be a lot easier.
Nah, it's not easy to go in the trunk, especially if you can't fit in the trunk.
Shit.
Why you think all the mobsters got Cadillacs? So a lot of trunk space.
For real,
Well,
shit.
You could actually give it a lock. You could actually give it a lock to the trunk open.
You'll fuck around and end up in a hatchback trunk and shit.
Damn.
Talking all that mess.
Hey, look, I figured out a way to get. Like I said, my dog won't bark since, so I use the auto start system, alarm system, to alert me to the door opening.
Well, the sad part about that, your dog didn't bark that time, or the last time either.
But I didn't have my auto start system kicked in.
It don't matter. She still broke in.
I mean, shit. I mean, at this time when they open the door, it'll go off.
No, it won't.
Hey, I just need one box of the Black and Mild.
The corner store
Yeah,
just
the
sold
wood
me
chip.
a box of stale blunts. Oh shit! Oh. I'm trying to think. Can you still? Can you still smoke stale blunts, or would it be a problem? Or would they burn a little bit faster if you smoke them and not have the full flavor in it if they're stale blunts? Things always wonder.
Oh shit! Well, I'm about to take off. About to go ahead and call it quits here. Let's see. Got to go to the 99-cent store and do my laundry. Oh, there's still some Twisted Tea in here. Fuck yeah!
This guy. We're gonna start a GoFundMe. We're gonna start a Tru Shrem Twisted Tea GoFundMe.
Please do.
No, I need help, man. You guys make me a GoFundMe. Help me pay back fucking surprise child support that came out of nowhere for a kid that's not fucking mine.
How the hell are you paying child support for a kid that's not yours?
The same way I had to pay child support for a kid that wasn't mine either.
I'm not. We're getting it straightened out because they threw my name on a fucking birth certificate.
Yes, the same thing that happened to me. They threw my name on a crib card and it belonged to my cousin. But they won't give me my money back. They won't give me my money back at all. They literally tried to guilt me and say, they literally guilted me and said, "Oh, so you're gonna take money from this single mom? Hell yeah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch."
Like this. First of all,
get the money from the right spot.
It doesn't make any sense because look at this. I'm a 44-year-old black man with grandkids. Would I really have my own child again at this point? No.
I would.
That's because you're fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna do no shit like that. That's crazy.
Who the hell put your name on a birth
Women do that shit all the time. Women do that shit all the time.
My ex-wife.
If a woman knows of you, and she knows that you got, and the second part about you got to watch this, Sherm, because this is the new hustle now. Women will put random men's name on a birth certificate, and if you don't know anything about it, and it takes a while to actually fight it to get your name off it after you've done paid like several months of child support. The sad part about that is, even when you go to court to say that it's not your child, they don't stop the payments. The payments still keep coming, and then they'll postpone a couple. You still got to pay it, and they postpone a couple more, and you're still paying it. Then they'll postpone it because they can't make it conveniently. Then they'll got to pay it, or they'll move it because the court couldn't do it that day. So now you're still paying all this child support. They don't even stop the shit. You keep on paying the shit. But the sad part about that is what they'll tell you is you can't be taking money from a single mom. She's a single mom. Or they'll tell you, well, you should have known in the beginning and stopped it in the beginning. That's what they'll tell you. And they'll try their best not to give you back your money. They will tell you they'll do their best not to give you back your money.
They literally can't figure out why the birth rates and the weddings are at an all-time low. They can't figure that out.
Nope. But the sad part about that is that's women's new hustle. They'll put a man that's doing good with their life name on a crib card when the child is born, so that name will show up on a birth certificate. So when they go and collect something, when they take them to court, you're literally getting money from a man that's actually working versus the man who's actually not working. So that's the new that's the new data bucks now.
I'll stop working, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the new beta bucks right now. Where they'll basically put your name on the fucking birth certificate because they know they know you're going good with your life, and they know the baby daddy can't pay for shit and ain't shit. So they'll put your name on a crib card. That way, whenever they have problems, you're responsible for the baby. Sad part about that, they get a decent amount of money out of your ass before they actually stop it. So it's a new grift. It's really a new grift because they can get anywhere between. The sad part about that, they can get anywhere between, I would say, a couple $1,000 to $10,000 off you before they actually stop it.
I'll stop.
Let's actually think in.
Can I just have
a couple thousand
medium hot
to $10,000
5 sugars
off of you before the court actually stops it.
Yeah.
So that's not a little bit of money. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's life-changing money. That's burning bitches' house down money.
I mean, that's half of what somebody cost me money.
Shit, for me, that's burning a bitch's house down money.
I know what that means.
That means, yeah, that's burning a bitch's house down money. You put my name on a birth certificate. Guess what? They better fix it right there. Better fix it right away.
Because the sad part about that in a lot of states,
I'm paying you and your baby a visit.
An unknown fact in a lot of states, even if you're the father of the baby, you're not allowed to touch the crib card.
No, thank you.
Like, you're not allowed to fill out the crib card at all. The mom has to fill out the crib card.
Oh, really?
So she can put anybody's name on the crib card. Anybody's.
Well, it's like I'm paying a bitch and the kid a kid and that bastard a visit. I'm paying that bitch and that bastard a visit. You know?
Like, because the sad part about that, it works against you, and they won't give you your money back, even if you try to go to court. Don't even throw out the case. Don't even throw it out.
I'm not even asking for the money back.
You're just being an asshole, and you're doing wrong against women, basically. So they'll just toss it out.
I'll show you wrong again. I'll show the motherfuckers wrong against women.
Oh, trust me. Like, because they do simple shit like that on a regular basis. Trust me. Like, women, that's the new grift now. That's the new grift that women are doing now.
I think the only reason
if you're a working successful man and you found out you have a child and you don't remember laying with that woman, you just got grifted, pimp. You just got grifted.
I think the only reason they didn't do that to me is because they know I'm out of my fucking mind. Everybody that grew up with me knew
it doesn't matter if you're out of your mind because 9 times out of 10, before you even find out, if you're not paying it, you're probably going to be sitting in jail. Can't really be a threat if you got a restraining order against you in America, especially if you're a black man. Oh, you're definitely going down. Like, she could say you showed up at her house. She could say you showed up at her house. You don't even have to be at her house. They're already arresting your ass. Half the state over.
I'll stop working.
I'm just saying. If you're black and a woman accuses you of showing up at their house, if you got a restraining order, they'll arrest your ass in another state, even if you weren't even there. And they won't believe you that you had an alibi, despite the fact that they arrested you 9 states over, where you couldn't have possibly been in the vicinity a month ago. They'll literally arrest your ass.
No, they'll expect you to pay child support.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, you can be arrested anywhere in the world if you get accused of remotely breaking restraining order, especially if you're black.
And that's why I don't date American. This is why I don't fuck American women.
That's why I would just say, just stay away from women in general for now.
Yep.
Well, the sad part about
I'm going to go ahead and
the sad part about that, even if you stay away from them, you still could be accused of a lot of shit, though.
Well, then you just have to kill them.
We have to kill him. This guy.
Well, what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Hey.
What?
Can tell you.
What? If you're going to put me in the corner, I'm going to kill you. So make your mind up. That's all I'm going to tell him. So, anywho, I don't want to go any further in terms of admitting crimes or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I am Tru Shrem. Thank you guys for showing up on Twitch and everywhere else, and on the Tico's channel and Baron Yam's channel. I appreciate everyone. Well, it took me a fucking hour to get here, so I apologize for that, folks.
You're fine. No, because you told him 2 o'clock. You didn't tell me 2 o'clock, nor did you change the time.
Well, I should have told you 2 o'clock.
If he'd have changed the time to 2 o'clock, I'd have looked at him and be like, "Oh, I can go back to bed for another hour."
That's not a biggie on my part. But I'll say thank you, Mr. Former, Mr. Wynn. Mr. Tico, Mr. V, and Mr. Black Pill for showing up. And I am Tru Shrem, and I bid you gentlemen farewell till next week. And hopefully it will be at 2 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and do it 2 o'clock because I'm doing so much craziness in the morning regardless. So, next week, Wednesday, 2 o'clock, hopefully we'll be here, and I hope you guys join us. So until next week, this is Tru Shrem's Relentless, and you guys go ahead and do your outros, and I'm going to go ahead and take off.
All right.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Peace out.
See ya. When? Go.
This is McTown to win. Fucking damn. I'm just watching this dude get ready to fuck somebody's truck up with that that step deck. No, he almost got it. He almost fucked it up. Come on, a little bit.
Man, come on. We're trying to go to sleep.
McTown to win.
This guy.
Pick up these channels, people's channel. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't, well, you can go fuck yourselves. Signing off.
Mr. Former?
All right, guys. Thanks for having me here. It's on Relentless. And come see me over on my channel. Come check out some videos. I'm taking a rest right now as far as content, but I'll be back soon. Peace.
If you miss being in a relationship.
This is Tico Tren. This is Tico Tren. Basically, check out the Vedic Ghost channel. Check out the Internal Sadist channel. Sub to them, like them. There's different things on each one. They both have their own thing, but they have shared content like this. But they both have their own personality at the end of the day. Check out Baron Yam's channel. Check out everybody else in the stream's channel. Black Red Pill Radio. Black Red Pill Philosophy. And I don't know if Fagoda has a channel, but definitely check him out if he does. Y'all be good to yourselves. Treat yourselves like no, do not misfoil yourselves. And we out of here. That was Relentless. Catch y'all next week. Adios, my niggas.
Adios, muchacha.
Vios con Dios, bitches.
Watch the sunrise, the dip down behind the horizon, as the lone cloud passes by the sky.
But that's life, though. Life is tough.
Okay, you asked me what kind of guy I like. I like nice guys. I like someone who's really sweet to me, who I can have a nice... I would love a nice best friend for life.
Yeah, lovely meeting you, yeah?
Tea. Cold tea. Drag her. Slay her. Sipping on that true tea, hunty. Gag.
I'm sorry, that still brings out the what the fuck.
Suspect is down.
This is one that you're not going to let go. He has to be stopped. He's in immediate danger.
A Prius though.
Yeah,
We out, y'all. We out.